Come on, let's go. Let's go. That was a grand failure. We get audio back. Here we are. I hope we didn't lose our whole contingent of folks. There you are. I knew Tony was waiting for that horn to come ruin him. Sorry, boys. I don't know what decided to happen. I think FCP Euro did it to make us look like fools. Love those guys. Did anyone see us on the FCP thing? That was a quick little tour. That was like our remember our quarantine extravaganza? Yeah. It reminded me of a very, very, very short version of that. Yeah. Mike FNY in the house. What's up? Prado Blues in the house. Damn, wait. Star-studded event. So we're starting a little early. I was talking to you guys like you could hear me previously, but, you know, what are you going to do? What's this thing? Fucking thing's plugged in. I have headphones on. Just went blind for a second.
Revival Motoring live with the boys of summer.
Yeah, so we were on FCP Euro's live stream. That was nice. We got to get Jade over here so we can discuss. But we do have a special guest next week, Josh.
Yes.
What happened to Corey? Wasn't he here?
I think he had to use the facility.
Dumping?
I think so.
Well, that's how it goes, man. This is the real world. You like the flames of Satan behind Josh's seat? Doesn't that look crazy?
I was like,
that's Hell's Corner.
the lights are so bright.
No. Oh yeah, we get a no. I think the revival motoring thing looks good. Looks centered.
Yeah, no, I think that looks.
Boys, do we have a podcast for you today? We've been
prepared.
Man. This is the real world. Whoa, that's me. Yeah. I hear me. The flames of Satan behind Josh's. Why do I hear me? Doesn't that look crazy?
Rocks.
Muted now?
I can't hear me now, yeah.
Okay.
And then Young Ben's in the corner. I somehow perfectly block Young Ben the whole episode no matter where I sit. I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking long and hard about this. I should probably sit in that corner. Because when we have a guest, the guest is behind me the whole time. Dude, what do you want as your ringtone? You want...
Make things much easier. Cable management-wise, too.
Yeah, having all my shit over here is pretty crazy. So if we just had Young Ben, the feature,
Yep.
I mean, we're going to have to move some stuff around, but...
Yep.
I can be back in the car.
We're basically just going to take Young Ben and all his knowledge.
Chris Saunders, what up?
Pick him up and just...
John Orr, sorry about the earlier podcast when I realized halfway after talking to you guys that I had no audio going to YouTube at all. I have confirmed that was FCP Euro because of all the returns I've been doing. They hacked my computer and turned off our audio. You want that Electric Eagle ringtone, man? Just turn your phone on record. Ready? There you go. Plenty of warning. I'm going to do a whole series of bird noises and release it on audio tape, so be ready. I've been really just reflecting on them. And you know what's interesting? They asked us how we prepare for podcasts, and if you're a long-term listener, you'll realize that we don't prepare at all for podcasts. So that was nice. Chucky's going in the corner, Diesel Dave. It's hard to face, but... I actually enjoy the corner, if I'm being honest. When Josh first told me we were going to go on the TV, I wanted to point away from the camera. Just like this the whole time.
I mean, that would have been a pretty good thing to have going to never show.
Kyle Belcher, hey, you know what's strange? I don't know the full details yet, and you're waiting on the Mixcloud upload. I'm DJing in downtown Providence this Saturday. It's some like open air downtown thing. They have given me absolutely zero information, but it's at Symposium Records or Symposium Books. And it's going to be fun. So if anybody wants to come out, I mean, I guess it's socially responsible. Who knows? Who cares? It's party, you know?
Those who may not be familiar with what we do here, we have not started the podcast yet.
Yes, no. Our podcast starts after a strong hour of bullshitting with everybody in the chat room. But yeah, so I'm gonna be DJing down there. There should be a bunch of other DJs down there. It's strange to think that I'm gonna be playing records again. I don't know. Maybe I'll just fucking start playing records. There goes our monetization. What's worse, minivans or SUVs?
Can you just make sure that
SUVs.
door's locked?
Yeah.
And then hang on to these because Tom is coming by at one point to go record a podcast in the other room.
Yeah, but if they
So
ever
we're
give
probably
me the
just gonna let
details,
them
Kyle, I'll give you the details.
Right.
But like, they haven't told me anything. He texted me like a week ago, asked if I wanted to DJ. I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, cool, and that's it. So it might not happen, but I think it's happening. I'm gonna go down there with my little mini truck and set my speakers up and play anyway. What are they gonna do about it? Send the Air National Guard?
What they could do is endless.
Did Tony get kicked out of the salon? That'd be. I didn't know that. That's amazing. That was
Well,
the best
yeah.
night of my life.
I mean, I'm sure he's doing something.
He was
he shouldn't.
partying. It was I think it was his birthday. We had a ripping time, man. Imagine that when you used to be able to go to dance clubs and enjoy yourself. Now that that's banned under federal martial law or whatever it is now. God, that rocked. Strange women, even stranger basements. Live stream DJ set. So I don't actually know. Maybe I'll do one Friday before I have to DJ Saturday. It's funny because my little like DJ room studio has turned into my wife's office. So it's there's just shit all over the place. It's awesome. You fell asleep on a sidewalk. Yeah, that's not technically kicked out, if I'm honest.
Tony Baloney?
That's Tony, buddy. Tonga.
That's the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
Kyle Belcher. Yeah. I literally carried Tony to the car.
The most tame thing I
Listen,
ever heard.
Yeah.
that's what bros do, though.
Yeah,
No man left behind.
He's a lanky man too, so that's a big carry.
That is a big carry. Have him up in a fireman's carry. Tony's arms and hands are still touching the ground. That's a tall guy, dude.
Just scraping.
Someone's texting me. Who's texting me? Oh, I know that guy. Oh man, yeah, carrying your bro to the car after a night out partying, that was a thing of the past. That's pre-Rona days.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah, you can't carry your mans anymore. You got to leave him alone in the field.
Yeah, you got to drag him.
Yeah, you have to rope his feet up.
Bungee cord with feet.
You have to rope his feet up, stand 6 feet away, and drag him through the streets. Things will never be the same. That's the new normal.
Yeah.
The new normal is
road rash.
dragging your boy through the
Yeah.
streets if he's hammered. Yes, Kyle's a horrible influence. I can see that. And it was your birthday. I don't think it's wrong that you got blackout drunk, man. I think that's great.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I'm proud of you.
happens to everybody.
It was like carrying 180 pounds of pool noodles to the car. That's amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, man. You went above and beyond.
I'm going to hit that red button just so we're prepped.
Yeah, every now and then I try to break dance, kick someone mid-helicopter. You know how it goes. You got the red button going? We're red button? We can't start this early. Did anyone else go on Instagram and tell the people we're starting?
No, I didn't because I put it up there later too.
Come on.
Let me just do that.
I'm not going to lie to you. Jade said he was going to watch and tune in. He's not in there. Actually,
think
maybe
he's
it is.
still
I don't know. I love that guy so much.
Yeah, he might actually have some work stuff.
Listen, I don't care about his obligations. I wish he was here, you know? Next time.
Soon enough.
I can't. I used to be able to get a viewer list, but I screwed that all up. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah, I'll definitely do another DJ thing again. I'll let you guys know. As I said, I'll probably do on Friday, and I'll spam Instagram with it. It will be on Twitch because YouTube I think will shut me down almost immediately. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how angry my family gets for me playing loud music at night.
That seriously feels like it was 3 quarantines ago.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It really, it doesn't even feel like the same year.
Cade Leuenberger, how many of you listeners are Subaru fans? I think you're going to find there's a lot of Subaru fans here.
They're actually a decent amount.
Where's my Subaru shirt jingles got me?
In the basket.
I'm going to go get it. Hold on.
Fuck him.
Yeah, again, for anybody who may just be tuning in for the first time, this isn't the actual podcast. Give us about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll get properly started. For now, we can just have young Ben soothe you with his lovely voice.
Does it say Subaru on the back?
In the smallest font I've ever seen.
And the smallest font, and it's black text on blue, so you can barely see it.
I can't even read it from here.
Yeah. Literally 10 feet away. I have no idea what it says.
It looks like a bunch of black lines.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
That's the kind of fandom Subaru gets.
Yeah, I don't think Subaru techs want to be known.
Charlie Subaru.
No, I'm sure they do. They're rich.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Getting that warranty work.
All right. Oh, man, pre-Rona days. Kyle Belcher, none. Listen, man. That's like your thing, bro. No, people like BRZs. I think that's good. You can do tricks in
We
them.
have some. There's some news on those things soon.
Do you have news?
Oh, yeah, I also saw that.
Yeah.
Very surprising.
Young Ben, can you sing Free Bird?
No.
If I leave here tomorrow.
I somehow think Ben can actually do it.
Oh. Yeah, I used to be a Subaru fan, and then I owned one as well. It was tough.
Chuck, didn't you own 2?
Yeah, actually I owned 2.
You made the mistake twice.
There we go.
Luckily, you guys are
Live with the boys of summer.
live with the boys of summer. Yeah,
Maybe
it
the
does
boys
feel
of
like
fall pretty
it
soon.
feels like our quarantine podcast was forever ago. Especially the DJ nights. Just feel like
Yeah.
that's when we're in the quarantine. Like, dude, it's just a month inside. It's
Yep.
gonna be fine.
That's
like,
when
then
it was
we're
all
gonna
new.
beat this thing.
That's when Joe Exotic was taking over everybody's lives. You know, that's
Oh,
when.
man.
That's when. It was just we'll get right through this.
Yeah, we pop right through it.
It's fucking August.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's almost September now.
Yeah.
Has Corey watched the Call of Duty Cold War trailer yet?
I have not.
And
no.
will his life be over soon?
No,
It's good.
I'm
It's good.
I'm kind of busy, so like I haven't been playing as much as I originally was
If
during
they-
the thick of the quarantine.
If they adopt the Cold War scenario to the Warzone stuff,
yeah,
my God.
yeah,
So
it could be
it's
cool.
it's Cold War. So you're
Oh,
like
yeah, it's
fighting in like
JFK,
small countries.
It's the whole it's the whole deal. Looks
Interesting.
pretty good.
It's not like you're Russia or the States in Cold War. You're just sneakily invading countries. You're like involved in the battles.
Yeah.
It's just right. It's no actual fighting.
And we remember the Cold War was called cold for a
It's
reason.
Yeah.
No actual fighting, just a lot of paperwork. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just you have a envelope opener and a stapler and a pen.
That's my guy.
My
That's it.
bigger issue is that Tony Hawk 1 and 2 just got re-released.
Oh no.
Oh boy,
Yeah. So
Oh, I'm gonna be manual
be an
combo
issue.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
I
million
haven't.
points.
I've chose not to partake in that.
I ordered it like 2 months ago.
Jesus, pre-ordering.
Like,
Yeah, I pre-order a video game that's not going to sell out. So
Never finishing. Yeah, literally can't.
yeah,
It
Never
doesn't
finishing
even-
products. My man. Welcome to month 6 of 2 weeks to slow to spread.
yeah.
That's right, buddy.
Corey, I
We're all
found you
mad.
a not
Poured
super
brew
expensive
battles.
Fox body.
And what? I can't see that from here.
$4,500 Fox body.
What do we
Where's the
got?
buy now?
Facebook Marketplace.
Hello, my name's Young Ben.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing looks.
Send it. Is it still available?
It's got a
Yeah.
trick flow Manny.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, this one's been for sale forever. This was for sale before I bought the Polo.
Wow.
Something tells me that this guy doesn't actually want to sell it.
Nah, he wants to sell it.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of our governor wearing her mask with her fucking nose out.
I'm gonna send the
Today,
is
and
it
I was
still
like-
available thing.
Oh, that's how she's gonna treat me after all this shit.
it's just
You got me locked down, but you're hanging your dick nose out. Her and her husband both hanging it out.
just.
I got proof. DM me, I'll send it to you.
He's-
My buddy was on a ferry to Block Island, seen her out there hanging her nose out of a mask.
I seen it
I
swinging,
seen it.
swinging.
They get mad at me, you know.
We ready to we ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I am joined by Chuck Koo
The music's so loud.
and Corey.si,
Yeah.
cranking it in 2020.
No,
I'm
no,
right
it's
back.
cranking.
How are those eardrums, Ben?
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Ben's eardrums are smoked.
We can.
No, don't you dare turn
I
it
was
down.
gonna say we can turn you down a little bit.
Ben had to take off his headphones.
That's
Did he
Hello,
take 'em
everyone.
off?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Mark.
they're at like Chuck volume.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Chuck volume.
Yeah, that's right. I'm 36. I'm old as shit. I can't hear anything. So I
Can't hear a
gotta crank it up.
goddamn thing.
As always, we are also joined by young Ben.
Young Ben.
He's in the main chair today. I just hope you get your notes. I hope your battery was dead because you were taking notes all day.
That's why.
That's what I'm hoping.
Young Ben, are you plugged in over there or what?
No.
That's because he's
How much battery you got?
smashing Snapchat all day long.
Smashing the like button.
I got
Smash
enough.
that like button. I got enough.
You
What
get
of
enough. Okay.
Young Ben sans wisdom teeth right now is only eating soft things.
You get all 4 taken out?
Yeah.
Did you keep them?
No.
You
Why
get
not?
one for Corey?
Why'd
you
you
could
keep
have sold those on eBay.
Yeah, dude, those things have all sorts of chemicals in them.
You know how much fluoride is in them?
Dude, you just gave up a golden opportunity.
You
Yeah,
can grow things.
you could have had
With
a
them.
grill made for him.
You can plant them and you grow a tree.
Tooth tree.
Yeah, Young Ben comes in from the. We send Young Ben to the store every single time he comes here, and he comes back with Twinkies for himself, and we're like, "Damn, Young Ben, that's rough
that's
food."
I thought Twinkies went out of business.
Nah, somebody obviously bought Twinkie.
Yeah, didn't they go bankrupt
I
or
thought,
something?
yeah.
Hostess?
Hostess?
Yeah, well, I don't
thought
know.
so.
Those maybe that was old,
Yeah,
new
'cause
old
there was a
stock.
big- New old stock.
Yeah.
It lasts forever.
I gotta take the Subaru shirt off.
I do remember something
Yeah.
about that. Anyway, this episode is not brought to you by Twinkies. This episode is brought to you by Revival Motoring. Visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe. Then go over to iTunes or your other player. Spotify doesn't really have a thing, but whatever. Do what you can to leave us a 5-star review, and hell, even throw up some comments on there. Tell
Yeah.
us how much you enjoy listening to our voices.
Know that none of us have
Amazingly.
iTunes.
This is correct. Then visit revivalmotoring.com, hit up our shop, and snag some merch. Between our podcast, videos, and print magazine, we produce content on a weekly basis, and we are able to do that because of your support. So
Viewers
visit
like
the web
you.
page and grab something. This episode is also brought to you by Dent Patrol. What is Dent Patrol, you ask? Well, have you or anyone you know experienced a ding, a dent, or crease in your beloved vehicle?
Yep.
Did you happen to take a trip to the store to get a fresh pack of Skull?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you did and you came outside only to notice that a reckless child or stray shopping cart left your precious metal with what can now be described as a crater of filth, a blemish on your once perfect panel, Dent Patrol is here to help. Perfecting paintless dent repair in New England since 1996, they are fully insured, family owned and operated, and there is no paint involved. They can save you your insurance deductible, lost time at the body shop, and they will come to you. If you want to repair a ding, dent, or crease in your beloved car, go visit Dent Patrol on Instagram at Dent Patrol or Facebook.com/Dent Patrol. They can make magic happen.
I need to get Dent Patrol out here. I got all sorts of dents.
We can do that. My wife was even asking, like, "Hey,
Hey, what's up with this Dent
how
Patrol?
do we do this? I got about 37 dents on the side
I
of
get
my
dents
car
all
from
over the
kids."
place. Can we get those guys over here?
What's going on over there?
Well,
It doesn't even matter what car I bring.
I'll tell you what's going on. Children,
Oh, okay.
the kids get out of my car and just fucking destroy hers
Where's
It
Dent
just-
Patrol placed?
every time.
Where they at?
Off
Local?
the top of my head, I don't know, but you can find them on Instagram at Dent Patrol. It is local. I believe they're in Mass. I just don't know what city off the top of my head.
We gotta get them
You
over
might
here.
even be in the chat if he is.
we get a
QSA.
patrol. So I get some dents that need to be patrolled drastically.
Even Rado Blues in the
New
chat.
Hampshire.
Yep.
Okay,
They're in
so
the Shire.
Franklin, New
Big
Hampshire.
show. 603 Hot Boys.
hey, we can hit up the mountain,
Do we have to go up there?
get a couple dents removed. No, they'll come to you.
Can't wait.
So yeah, what?
I got one dent in Stamford, Connecticut that needs to be. Can you send a truck?
With that said,
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
call back. Call back.
Call
I have
back,
a quick one.
Let's hear it.
More of a PSA.
Ooh, a PSA.
This is care of Tyler Holzman.
Tire Holzman.
Also known as Tyler Say What on Instagram.
I say what?
He reached out and asked for a little bit of help. He has a 1989 Mercedes 300 CE
Mm-hmm.
where the rear windscreen is now cracked.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone has one or access to one or anything like that, hit him up at Tyler Say What on Instagram because he's looking for one.
Those things hard to come by.
Apparently so, yeah.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
Tough glass, man.
I was just looking at the glass
Tits.
on the 6 out there. Like,
Yep.
Ooh, the rear glass in particular.
Yeah, man, that's why I don't go in reverse. You know what I mean? I keep it out of reverse.
As opposed to why we enter stores by our ass.
Well, that's because that's how it's mandated by
COVID.
the
Right.
Queen of Rhode Island.
But now, you actually don't drive the 6 in reverse.
Nope, don't drive the 6 in reverse. I'm not trying to risk that glass.
I don't
seen
even know
it
what
happen.
300 CE is. I'll have to look on his Instagram.
Yeah. So apparently it's pretty tough. Anybody out there who has one, hit him up on Instagram at Tyler Say What. And he's just been a long time listener of the show. Always
Trying to look for some
puts in
glass.
questions and whatnot.
He
so
sent us some Wawa before, didn't he?
he has, yeah. I believe
Yeah. So we need to help Tyler out here. All right.
Yeah. So
License plate glass man.
anybody out there, hit him up.
I should call Safelight. See what they got for him.
You
Think
think you
Safelight-
would have tried that?
I couldn't read you for a minute. I'm like, wait.
No, they ain't got
serious?
nothing for you. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
Whoa.
what he's going to hear on the other line.
Exactly.
Sorry, we can't help you with that. What else do we have for callbacks?
I got hit up by our boy Artie Woo Cakes. He sent me a bat auction, single cam S13 sold for $32,000, and I just like to say to all the drift guys with the S14s and S13s that were playing drift tax, welcome to my world. Welcome to bat tax.
So what was so special about this thing?
I don't fucking know, buddy.
Well, someone clearly found it special.
So, I mean, it's been low mileage, but it was like a shitty motor one too, and it sold
Yeah.
for $32,000. It was
Jesus.
tough to see. Which
Yeah.
just means everything's
It's-
worth at least $30,000 now.
Right now, right, the inflation is 300%.
It's got me deflated. So
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I'm definitely not
literally,
inflated
like,
about it.
I'm glad I have my car. I would not have a car.
Yeah.
There's a very high chance that I would not own an M3 almost ever if I didn't grab mine when I did. It's
I'm glad
absurd.
you did, buddy.
Me too.
So yeah, that's so yeah, I hope that doesn't affect the boys out there, because those they tell me those S chassis are popular for drifting.
my favorite thing about some of those crazy auctions
Yes.
is to go and read the comments.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's gold.
I probably should have read the comments on this one. Maybe someone just wanted that minty bad engine S13 and just, you know what? They went for it. They went full special needs on it and took it.
full special needs. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I like to look up kind of what's going on with. So it's an S13. So it's
Yeah, S13.
yeah. What's interesting with this here is I had a kind of question I wanted to ask about if you had to go back in time, get any S13, S14, S415 brand new, which one would you go for?
Out of those cars?
Yeah.
S15.
S15.
That's what-
S14.
What's wrong with you?
The S15 is cool, but like the S14 is like the one for me.
I'd definitely go S14 next. But
S14 next. Okay.
S15. I think S15 a bit because
I mean, don't get me wrong; they're all cool. S15 super cool. It's just if I could go back and get one, it would be like, S14, that's awesome.
and they can certainly all be done properly for sure.
Yeah.
There is
I just like
something
that
about
the
that.
look of that 15. That's that 90s Japanese style.
Yeah.
We didn't get it here. It's a forbidden fruit.
Yeah,
That's part of the.
I'm still
luster,
thinking
too.
about
I
trying. I'm
guess
still
that's
thinking
the
about getting
allure.
one when they're legal.
Yeah.
I
You
guess
know?
that's the allure there. Yeah, like it's like kind of like the forbidden fruit type thing.
Pete's got to keep his eyes on the prize because I was thinking R34, but this year's not going so great. So maybe we're gonna get an S15.
Maybe you have to
Yeah,
We might go S15.
push that back a little bit. How far off are we from those?
4 or 5 years, I think, for the
Okay.
R34s. I don't know about S15s. Probably the same though.
probably similar.
S15 was wasn't the first model year 99?
That would be R34.
I don't know, Ben. What do you got over there? You
Yeah,
got some
come on, young
Googles
Ben.
going? Let's see.
Box.
Damn it. There he is.
Wow. So, I mean, comments are super interesting. It's always a good time. I'm kind of just scrolling through, reading a few. Someone
Yeah,
called
99.
the auction hugely entertaining. So, shouts to them.
Yeah, shout to a guy that has a ton of fun watching auctions.
Seriously, I didn't realize hugely entertaining.
Yeah, this guy hugely entertaining. Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
yeah. I
It went
guess.
from $19,000 to the 32 in under 10 minutes. That's bonkers. I mean,
Even 19, I'd be like, gee,
Wait,
I'm out of this.
what did
Too
it
rich
start
for
at?
my blood.
it starts at
Free?
like nothing. So like I don't know.
There's a very nice spec'd E36 M3
Mm-hmm.
currently up
Yeah.
I'm sorry, E46, not E36.
The white one?
The white one.
Oh, it's Chris's. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so-
he's going to get his ass in a Porsche, so he's got to kind of cash out on that tax whenever he can.
I'm just curious what that
Yeah.
thing's going to end up as.
Oh man, listener callback from Alan with a 4 instead of an A. Or yeah,
See, it gets you too because
I said Alan with a 4 instead of an A.
Yeah, it messes me up on Instagram questions all the time. Alan,
Never mind. Listener callback from 4L Len. He drove a TRX for work today, 300-ish miles, 14.4 miles a gallon, mix of highway and city.
It's totally acceptable.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a
It's fantastic.
TRX getting it done out there.
That's cool. What else can you tell us
Did
about
they
it?
limit the throttle position to 10%?
Now, was it 300 miles of the wheel spinning upside down after the 100 yards out of the parking lot? That's those things are selling like hotcakes, boys.
Oh, they are. So much so that I believe Doge put out a thing that said we will literally make as many of these things as
Still
you want.
ain't stopping.
Still ain't. It's just
Unlimited
open.
capacity
They're so
in the
smart.
Stellantis.
They're so smart. Like, listen.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
We
You
don't
want to
give a
keep
shit.
giving us money? I don't give a fuck.
Again, little
we'll keep the
side
machines
note.
running.
Look at those idiots at Ford that stopped making the RS at
Right.
a certain number. We should just hammer through.
Little side note. We're gonna get into some more Doge stuff next week.
Yeah.
Also, a little side note: they're never going to give us a car to drive. Shouts to Stellantis.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, they basically told me to f up my
Pound
own ass.
sand, yeah.
Yeah, imagine if they
last time.
listened.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus,
So
would have been an indictment.
hey, you never know. Things change. Let's buy a Viper and see how it all plays out.
There we go.
What I was going to say. Oh, so we were trying to come up with different cars that Dodge has yet to put a, Hemi motor in or a Hellcat motor in yet. The only one thus far is the Caravan,
Yeah.
Caravan.
but that's probably next.
Oh, Caravan would be great.
It'd be amazing.
4L Len said, I was giving her the beans at the appropriate times, driving it like it wasn't mine.
I like
Hey, I like this
the
guy.
throne of the appropriate
You
time.
need the appropriate time of beans.
Yeah.
You don't want
Yeah.
to be out there beans the whole time.
Right. No, you
I
can't.
need a little clarification on when the appropriate time is to lay down 702
Well, I mean,
beans.
I'm guessing.
There's a lot of beans.
And that's every stoplight, I believe, is the appropriate time.
So it's not going to be on like a crowded city street. I assume one.
No,
need
he
to-
put
you need to
300
speak for
miles.
yourself.
300 miles in Manhattan.
Yeah, exactly. Just stoplight to red light. Doesnn't matter.
That thing must sound the business, I'd assume.
I'd
Can you
imagine.
get us an exhaust clip? What's going
Yeah,
on
can we
here?
pull an exhaust clip? You driving it right now and watching us live?
I mean, the TV inside's big enough.
We're not telling anybody.
I'd imagine it'd be a, as they say, hoot to drive.
It would be a hoot and Annie. Favorite type of bean?
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyle. So yeah, we got
Fava.
that.
I like the black bean.
Do you really?
Yeah, or the garbanzo,
Pinto,
I like roast
I
some
like
garbanzos.
pinto.
Nah,
aka
the
check.
garbanzo.
Yeah.
ones in a can.
Kyle's a black bean guy. I like black beans in the Mexican food, man. You throw it in my burrito, I'm about it.
I
I
had
don't-
black beans on anything.
Yeah, I'll take black beans. You name
You
it.
throw
I
them in
know.
some soup.
You want it as a side?
Beans and soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit me with
black
them kidney
refried
beans.
beans?
Let me get that grandma recipe.
Franks and beans. You can get
Franks
down
and
with
beans.
that. A
Yeah, I
little
don't
bit
do Franks.
of
So
little bit of hobo, hobo meal.
Dude,
So?
honking on the bobo.
Honking on- honk
Eating some
on
Franks
Bobo.
and beans. No, I'll tell you what though, I'm a kidney beans guy.
Kidney
Straight
beans.
out the can. Little Italian dressing in there, grandma's recipe. Boom.
I heard about that.
Kidney beans, boy.
I've not experienced.
You
that.
want to make a kidney bean salad? Let's say you're invited to something. You know how to cook anything.
Yep.
Not unlike your boy. You crack open a thing of kidney beans. I just use a rock to open the can.
That's
Little-
when you use that front canine.
Little Italian dressing. Mix them up. Off you go.
Wow.
Kidney bean salad.
Cold? It's just cold.
Throw a little celery in there if you're feeling adventurous.
Right.
You want it to taste like? Beans and
Beans and Italian dressing.
beans and Italian dressing. Yeah.
Little Chuck recipe moment. Oh, I can't wait to get into our stock minute. Oh, the stock minute.
Oh.
Mine is embarrassing.
I've stopped looking.
I'm doing quite well.
I'm
for
doing
myself.
really well too.
Okay, you guys shut up. We'll get into the stock minute after. Okay, so I got some more callbacks.
I got
Yes.
nothing.
This is one. Shout out to Little Joe One on Insta. Hit me up for what to get for a commuter car. He's out there in the Bay Area, so we had a nice conversation. Settled on an Alfa Romeo 4C, and stay safe in the Bay. It's a little foggy out there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh wait. Gee.
even
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hatred of Volkswagen, like GTI is a hard car to argue with, man. For
Especially-
commuter 4-door. Oh my
I've
god.
seen that
Oh, yeah.
now because now in particular, in the U.S. they're waiting for the the update, waiting
Yeah.
for the next one. So they're just trying to get them off the lot.
Dude, you could probably
Obviously,
score a new
shit's
one for
hurt-
$20K.
hurting right now anyway. So I'd imagine, yeah, you can go in there, chuck system it up, and walk away.
You can go in there heavy-handed.
Comfy.
So yeah, that's what we scored on. He was a first time, long time listener, first time messenger on Instagrammer. So
First time, long time.
big shout,
first
first in
time
a long time.
DMer.
But he's out there in the Bay Area. I know that it's tough out there, man.
Some
Shout
crazy
to
shit happening.
all our California,
Shouts
California
to,
listeners, man. English Ben.
Our friend.
That's all of them.
Our friend or Kyle, old school Euro image guy. I know him and his girlfriend and their pets had to
Had to
flee
dip.
their house the other
True.
day. So I think they're living in a hotel like right now, literally. So shouts to them. Stay safe.
Yeah, it's tough out there, man. That's
Crazy.
wild. Getting that 1-2 punch.
And shouts to Texas E36 Garage, the man, the myth, the legend that saved his E36 M3.
Yeah, better start
about
stacking
2
those
or
bricks.
3 years ago, I think it was. He's
3, yeah.
literally he's having a hurricane listening party right now. I believe he stacked the M3 up again because they are about to get unfortunately pummeled.
Yeah, they're getting a double
once again.
whammy.
It actually, nope, it's turned to one big one.
The old right there,
Their
Fred.
powers have combined.
Yeah. Now it's a category 3 that's supposedly going to change to category 4.
Supernova.
That's out of 10.
Out of I don't know, out of 5.
That ain't good.
Yeah, if this was Spinal Tap,
Oh, my buddy Paul in the chat room from California. No, I'm just not worried about you, buddy. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
yeah. So it unfortunately there's a lot of people, a lot of friends and listeners who are dealing with some stuff in different parts of the country. So
Yeah, it's tough out there.
we wish you well.
We care about all of you.
Paul, you fixed that low beam yet?
Oh,
Jerk.
that's right.
You
He's
jerk.
the low beam guy.
Low beam guy.
Quick call back to
Oh,
a
Paulie
podcast
high beams
many
over
years.
there.
Yeah.
That
Many
was
podcasts ago.
that was over. That was probably pushing 2 years ago now.
I'm telling you, it's still out.
Yeah. 100%. They're worried about other things in California right now.
Yeah, dude, crazy, man. Whole world's crazy, but that's why we're just hanging out, quarantining ourselves for the past 6 months in this room.
It's amazing. Just lock yourself in a room and see what happens.
Yeah, here we are. I'll tell you what, boys. I go to Jalopnik every day, so I'm a diehard. Is there
I
a
just
way?
don't go there.
Is there a way to turn off the goddamn advertisements about this guy telling me about the quirks of his European 250,000 mile diesel manual Chrysler minivan? Why it's awesome? Because
Who is it?
I don't know. Nobody gives a shit.
I mean, there's a name attached to every article, so
yeah, no, I can't even get beyond the. This is why my diesel Chrysler minivan manual's cool.
yeah. Do you live in it?
I know it's a video.
Oh, it's a video.
Maybe he lives in it.
Maybe he lives in it.
Somebody check in on it and
in a
report
van
back.
down by the river. Let's see.
I just want to update that Paul in L.A. fixed it the day I left. Never felt so guilty in his whole life.
So that light's been
I don't
fixed.
know.
If I shamed you into it, that's all I need. That's all I went to L.A. for. I
So
wish I
it's-
could go out there. Not now, but soon.
So if that's the case, it's on the verge of blowing again.
Yeah, it's about to go out again.
It's about to happen.
He changed it with his greasy fingers. But yeah, I just every time I go on it, it's like they have the thing that always pops up like 3 stories on, and it's always about this guy's diesel Chrysler manual minivan. I just can't think of a single. Diesel's a tractor engine, manual's for a sports car, and a minivan's the worst. There's
Yeah,
literally
I just-
nothing appealing.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's see.
Not a headline that
I
would grab
went
my
to like
attention.
click the side, like you can report Instagram posts. Like this is spam.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, this one's the quirks of the minivan.
Oh, maybe it was the quirks. Here are the quirks and features of my
Yeah.
minivan.
Yeah.
Maybe
Shouts to Doug.
Maybe
Love
it's a
Doug tomorrow.
Ghost Rider. That's why. Shouts to Doug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you looking at the quirks and features right now? Can you get me any idea why anybody would care?
Here's everything wrong with the $600 minivan that I
It's
bought.
a
Sight unseen
It's
in
a
Germany
minivan. Here's what's wrong with it. It's a minivan.
Oh wait, he imported this thing.
Yes.
for $600 from Germany.
How did he? What did they just ship it here on their dime?
Somebody, you got. Oh, this makes a lot of sense now. It's the dude David. He does all the Jeep stuff, which is highly entertaining.
This Jeep stuff's
This,
funny.
this on the other hand, go back to the Jeep stuff, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
I appreciate everything he does. I highly enjoy his Jeep stuff. I always do. I always follow along with it. His ridiculous adventures he goes on of like he buys.
if you're taking a shitty Jeep and going off road, that's hilarious.
Amazing.
If
Love
you're
it.
driving a diesel minivan on
Not
that road,
cool.
nobody cares.
Yeah.
The
So
only
you
person who
and
cares-
millions of other people.
Yeah.
The only person
I mean, maybe
who
people
cares
care. It's probably got 1 trillion likes.
are directly behind you because they have to smell that horrific soot that's coming
At
out
the
of that
Revival
thing.
Motoring Podcast, we're not getting diesel goddamn minivans. We're getting Japanese K-vans. That's what we're going to drive around.
Yes.
God damn it.
Yes. Not at speed either.
That's a pledge. Not at speed. Well, at speed for the vehicle.
At speed, yeah. Joy of slow.
So yeah, please stop pushing that. I got a message from Moritz. Did I screw his name up? I don't know. Probably.
Mortiz.
Motigis?
Anyways, big shout. Quick callback. Listen to callback. Utilize the Chuck mentions purchasing a new SUV for the wife.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Drove a Q7. Had everything all ready to go. Brought the kids to the test drive to ensure that the seats would fit.
Smart.
After the test drive, the salesman that obviously listened to our podcast asked the son, how does he like it? He responded with, Mommy and Daddy really like it.
Mommy and Daddy really like it.
E2 Brutai? Did your son just stab you in the back and ruin your whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, he's up for adoption now. Yeah, you didn't love him that much.
The ultimate curveball, your boys still get 20% off.
Good for him. That's awesome.
That's solid.
That's overcoming adversity.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's right. Well, that's coming out on top and still not being proud of your kid.
Yeah, I mean, the kids.
Claiming his child.
Here's what you do: you put them in, you have them listen to the Chuck episode,
Yeah.
Right, just on repeat.
the Chuck system, and just like listen. What you should have said was, Daddy was considering a BMW.
Yeah. Or I don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you heard of Tesla?
This man touched me. I'm gonna need 25% off, dog.
That's got to be worth another $5.
So one's the Q7.
Q7,
That's cool.
20
All right.
off.
You know what? Not for nothing. I've heard people love all those Q vehicles, which
Love 'em.
again we'll get into later. But I mean, I've never heard anyone be like, I really regret getting this thing.
I mean, we had one. My in-laws had one. I really regret getting that thing.
They had one?
Yeah, in my house for a while, and they shipped it back to the motherland,
Oh, okay.
where it drew a premium.
You regretted it, or they
I
regretted it?
regretted them buying it and keeping it in my
Okay.
driveway.
But how did they feel about it? They must have
They
loved it
sold it
enough
as soon as it touched ground in Poland,
to send it back there. It's worth a lot more
and
there.
they bought
no?
a CRV. So I think they
That's a
regretted it
smart
as well.
move.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Chuck, you
CRV.
also regret the Mercedes that they have sitting in your driveway.
Yeah, currently a Mercedes in my driveway. I'm also regretting.
I regret that too because I've driven it.
Terrible vehicle.
Yeah. Anything else?
Oh, you man, Verge is in the room. Big shout to Verge.
Shouts Verge.
Well, boys, this weekend I started fixing the suspension on my E30 M3. And rear suspension went in about 30 minutes. And it's been about 5 days for the front because everything I touch is ripped or broken. It's very interesting. It's challenging work, and I like what I do.
To be fair, when was the last time you were under there?
Probably when I put the rear suspension in, the struts in years ago, probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I just didn't need to. The A-arms and everything, all the boots looked okay back then. Not this time.
Yeah.
So I had to do new control arms, new control arms, and new tie rod ends.
tie rod ends.
So
I saw the tie rod ends.
tie
yeah.
rod ends haven't been moved in about 30 years, so I had to use. You can only use so much WD-40 until you have to use super WD-40, which is putting a torch on the metal till it glows orange.
Reshaping it. And
Works
then
every
hoping-
time.
And then
Yeah.
making sure you don't touch it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind reminder. Oh, Jesus, that's
There
a
you
new
go.
one.
I touched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a new one.
Good job.
Touched it, boys.
Did it when you're
No. It was just a brief little. It was
okay.
a brisk hit. So I get that off, and then it's just like this is stuff you don't think about, and then you're like, shit, I need bushings. That's 3 days out. So
Yep.
it's honestly
It's,
pretty simple. If you're trying to add camber to an E30, you can buy Z3 plates, which
Yeah.
have camber from the factory.
Yep.
But then you have to drill out where the hole should be and take the pressings, put them in. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Then you got to make sure you mirror it for the other side. It's definitely any camber plate kit for the car. So much money, it's crazy. Where this is like seriously maybe $50, but you definitely have to be
What's crazy money here?
confident in yourself. I think it's $400 for camber plates, and 190, 200 something maybe for the fixed stuff, which is essentially what you're making here.
Yeah.
You have to be somewhat confident that you can do this, which
Yeah.
I am probably to my own,
Wait till you get
not
the
to my
alignment
benefit.
rack.
Oh, it gets on the rack. They're
Yeah,
like,
it gets
well,
the
this
alignment
is
rack.
one of them's got 6 degrees of camber, one of them's got 3 degrees of camber. Good luck.
And it's going straight somehow.
No, it won't go straight. So yeah, putting that together, but yeah, the car's been apart on the lift for a while. I'm excited to get it down and wear out the tires unevenly.
Definitely can see, when piecing things together or taking something old apart of just how easy it suddenly all falls apart. I mean,
Oh yeah,
just like it's just.
I knew I had to like make my own strut tops, kind of, so I knew it wasn't going to be simple. I kind of had it planned out. I ended up like building a greenhouse at my house last weekend, so that kind of took up a little more time than I expected.
Yep.
Not that I expected, but I was trying to dedicate a little time to the vehicle, So I get some bushings coming in today. Maybe I'll throw them in when we get back. But yeah, I've been playing around with that thing. You guys been working on cars or what?
I've been driving the Polo around a little bit.
Yeah, how you been driving?
Illegally. No, I just been kind of driving around sorting out some noises, some issues. I went through the other day and kind of did a shakedown of all the lights in the car, what works, what doesn't, what needs a bulb replaced, what kind of bulb it is, and everything like that. The whole car needs to be notched. Control arms, axles, it all needs to be clearanced.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a motherfucker.
Clarence, motherfucker.
Yeah, so that'll take some time. But yeah, besides that, I just kind of been putting around just kind of in this area. Don't really go too far.
Industrial area, man. It's the place to do it.
Yeah. It's a good testing ground for that. So that's kind of been
Plus,
my
you leave
thing.
the door open in case anything goes wrong. Just get back in
Yeah, you
fast.
scoop back in, close behind you.
Scream Sanctuary. Everybody knows.
Yeah, Josh, what about you?
Yeah, what's up, Josh? What's happening?
I got some new lights.
The lights look great.
Yeah,
New-
lights
new
looking fancy on that
Make
thing.
it actually look a bit cleaner than it is.
I'm not a clear signal guy, but
Never-
it really works on the silver.
Never in my life.
Dude, the Altezas
Ever.
on the back look sick, though.
It
You
really
like
works on the
those?
silver.
Yeah, the eBay special LED Altezas.
Yeah.
Very tight.
Tell me they're LED.
No.
Oh.
No, come on.
Come on.
Jesus
Come on.
Christ.
A little respect for the guy.
Yeah, my God.
Jeez.
No, yeah. I mean, this clear side. This is like me.
Yeah.
Really leaving my comfort zone.
Yeah, I like
it's been
orange.
Amber forever. That's it. You don't mess with any of that stuff.
Don't mess with perfection.
Exactly. So, yeah, just some new cheapo headlights, corner markers, tail lights. I'd say we're about a week away from it being drivable.
Whoa.
Woo!
It started the other day, so that was good.
You said she sounded good.
Sounded lovely.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, with the new muffler on there.
Yep, new muffles. So, Noah has to put on a couple things that he stole to sell the Z3, but I told him take what you need. So he's got to finish putting those things on, and then I think we'll be good. Get it aligned and registered, and have at it.
So right now, it's still in Vermont?
Yes,
I say leave it there.
it's legal.
Yeah.
It's
Great
legal.
place to be.
I mean, it's fine.
The plate's
It's
cool.
just- Yeah.
How are the taxes
It's,
up there?
Good. I don't even know. I think I paid $75 to register the
keep it
thing,
there.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So it's there. I mean, yeah. Short of having a run in, and them saying, "Well, why do you have it?" Oh, I can say
I vacation up there.
I needed to get it built. And
Yeah, I visit once a year.
I needed to repair it. It was being repaired up there.
Once
I
a year
didn't-
for 6 months and 1 day.
I didn't want to drive illegally,
There we go.
which is true.
There we go.
Old Johnny Law out there looking for you.
Yeah, he's chasing you. Young Ben, what are you working on anything or what?
No.
So you still got the belt. Your belt's working.
Yeah.
What about the brakes?
Yeah, I heard you had no brake pads. That was probably about 500 miles ago. How the brakes?
They're fine.
Wait,
they were
what's
just
your
they were,
definition of fine? Just-
they squeak when I come to like a complete stop. It doesn't squeak at all while I'm on the brakes. When I come to a stop from a slow roll, it squeaks.
You can see the brakes from
Yeah.
outside of the car.
I haven't checked them yet.
You haven't looked at them?
Yeah, they're fine. It stops well.
Well, yeah. If you don't acknowledge it, it's not broken.
Yeah.
No, I'll be fine.
I mean, the black car I ran to literal metal.
Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah.
I ran the pads off, and it was literally just the metal backing plate when I took.
I mean, if you just need pads, or do you need rotors too?
just pads.
What's the lip look like on the rotor? They're big, like
No,
lip
it's
on
not
there?
grooved.
No.
It's about, I don't know,
Just
4
think-
inches. It's bigger than the lip on the wheel.
Yeah, it's actually so big I actually can't get the brake pads
He
off.
actually polished it last
It's
weekend.
about curb size. What about the oil situation?
It's fine.
It's still got some?
Yeah.
You still running that New Hampshire Target oil or what?
No, I didn't put any of that oil in.
That was just extra?
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but somebody gave me a quart.
Turbo Mike?
Target?
He gave me a quart.
No.
Old Billy Target there.
Yeah. All right, so,
So no work. What
Yeah.
about progress on buying some wheels off you, boy? Trying to get paid though.
Yeah, no, I'm still waiting.
Jesus. Anybody wants some AC
My
Schnitzer
God.
wheels?
Hey,
I get it. Times
I
are
get
tough.
it. Listen, times
Yeah.
are tough.
The
Times-
struggle out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
yeah, I have to buy books.
For what?
Books.
College.
You don't have to go in real life. Why do you need books? I didn't buy books. I went to college.
Aren't you just looking at
Sorry,
a computer
Mom.
screen?
Digitally?
No, I have some in-person classes.
When are you going? When's college start?
The 31st.
Like
Oh.
next week?
Yeah.
What are you learning?
I'm just doing gen ed right now.
All right. Well, you got on the docket right now. How many classes you taking?
5.
All right. How many
Are you going to be here Wednesdays?
Yeah.
How many are in person?
1 or 2.
Do you have to get tested for the Rona?
They didn't say.
That's a no.
It's interesting.
That's a
yeah.
no.
I mean, all the
you'd-
colleges are testing right now, so
I go
maybe.
with a solid no.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, then that's a big deal. You're
Yeah,
gonna be a college
we'll
guy.
we'll keep everybody updated with
Hey, can you get us on college radio?
It's
Scholastic
riveting
Ben.
story.
It's CC. It's not that.
CC's got radios. All right, get us on the radio over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. We'll do a show.
We'll do like a call-in show.
Good Morning Vietnam.
A
No,
cam show,
no.
I think it's called, right?
The cam show.
Different.
Cam
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, the
Sure.
fans.
Yeah, the fans
Yeah,
cam
yeah,
show.
yeah. Revival fans.
Well,
So
that's good, young Ben.
Do we have anything else for callbacks?
No.
News.
Hey, we're in the news.
News.
Boys, I'm trying to trade for an H1.
What's
What?
up?
I'm trying to trade my car for an H1.
Hummer?
Look at this thing.
Is that all the pics we get of that
Does
H1?
Yeah.
Does that have an exoskeleton
It's
on
got an looks like an entire exoskeleton.
it? So hold on. How do you make the H1?
Will he actually take your car for that?
Wait,
I
quick.
mean, he'll take my car in general, I'm sure, but I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be a straight up
an
trade
even
for
trade?
this.
Straight up even trade.
Just call me Mike Burrows driving around on this thing.
Yeah, he's gonna have to give you cash on top, right?
It's gonna be worth like 10 grand, right?
It comes pre-light bar. It's got a winch and everything.
Dude, if you traded up to an H1 Hummer, I know we just got into the news, but that would be news.
that would be breaking news.
You
My
know,
God,
I don't
that-
even know if I could park this on my street.
Can he bring that here?
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You park it wherever you want. It's a Hummer.
Yeah.
Park it right in the
Park it in
front
your
lawn.
neighbor's lawn.
I was just gonna say, park in your driveway, except the wheels are gonna be on the grass.
It
on
doesn't
each
look to
side.
have doors.
They might come with it.
Yeah, it's well,
It
it's
must be
'cause-
less money because it
It
doesn't
looks
have
like
doors.
the whole thing is rhino lined.
Yeah, you
It
don't need doors if
definitely
that's
is.
the case.
Yeah, like
Even the cushions for the seats.
Wait, where is this? thing?
Wait.
We can't tell you. We don't want anyone to buy it out from under us.
yeah.
So I wonder if it's got. Do they all come with the
Worst motor in
self-inflating
history?
tires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Dude.
got the whip antenna out back.
You are aware that thing could literally climb up like a 3-foot wall.
Dude, never have.
Why else would I need it?
That's exactly
Never
like,
have a
Yeah.
flat
You have
again.
to-
Yeah.
It's worth it for that.
I mean, you can't drive on highways, but
What do you mean?
Sure
Of
you
course I
can.
can.
You
I see these guys bugging around all the time on the
Yeah,
highway.
they all wear the same outfit, those guys.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring that thing right up fucking Mount Washington.
What's
You
up with
kidding
those
me?
guys?
He's not even gonna take the
thing
road.
would not be allowed.
Oh no, you're not taking the road. You're
Yeah,
just
you
going straight up the
right
side.
up Tuckerman's Ravine.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drive the train tracks the whole way up.
That Hummer H1 is mighty tempting.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot of money.
I'm sure it'd be cool for like a week,
Nah, probably not even that much.
and then you're like, "Wow, it sucks." Like no
Once you
drive
get sick of people
throughs,
flipping you off or giving you a thumbs up, there's no
There's no
other.
in between.
There's no
Yes.
in between.
You
There's
just
no
pick a side.
indifference.
Yeah, very similar to the rest of the world right now. Just pick a side.
Pick a side and stick with it.
Jay, our buddy Jay from Vermont had one.
Yeah.
I
Loved
believe.
it. That's
I
why I
believe he
sold
had
it
one.
immediately.
He,
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he had that and he was towing his 964 with it.
Yeah. I mean, he's always up to something.
Yeah,
He's
he
got,
is.
he's
Matter
got
of
some
fact,
tricky.
yeah,
he had
he's-
a
he's
Lotus
got
he
some-
was selling.
Yeah, he's got a Lotus right now.
I want that.
He's got some other stuff.
I think you
I-
should slide in his DM.
yeah,
figure
we
it
can-
out,
we
buddy.
can arrange
Yeah, I
that.
saw what he wanted to trade for. I was like, that's not Lotus isn't worth that much money.
Maybe someone out there thinks it is.
Yeah, no. Hopefully for him, they do. Hopefully for him, there's some uneducated person that would pay that much for a
Yeah.
Lotus.
What else do we have for news, or what do we have?
Well,
for news
Corey's buying an
besides that?
H1.
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated by that. We couldn't even fit it in the fucking garage.
Nope.
No, we definitely couldn't bring it in.
Physically could not fit it in.
No,
the
if you're
garage.
gonna get that, you need to tell me within the next week
What do
so
you-
I can get a big enough garage door.
Yeah,
I'll make my own door.
so, hey, look, I'm gonna need that door about 4 feet wide.
You know what is news, which we can start on a light news, not industry news, is that we're building a new world headquarters.
We are, yes, that's true. So, if anybody watched the FCP Euro live discussion that we did, you get to see some of the back, and that was basically our old shop, I guess you want to call it. We're
Some good times in that shop.
Literally in the midst of kind of waiting to moving some stuff. There's another tenant coming in the other side who's going to take our old spot, but that's why we essentially have this new studio and whatnot. And then the other side, we're waiting for some construction to happen because we're going to make it mucho niso.
Yeah, we're having a. If you've been to our old space, which a lot of you have, it was cavernous.
Lots of extra.
A little bit more space than we needed.
Yeah.
So we're having we'll get into it, but a shop that's going to use it, which is going to be kind of on the same level as us, kind of car stuff. It's going to be awesome. And we are making our like ultimate little garage lair here. And that's why we have this cool new studio, because this is the one room we're keeping in that side of the building.
Yes.
That's why we have a beautiful skylight above us.
Yep.
And why we now live in a purple palace that Josh created.
Magic spell.
So, yeah, we're building our new world headquarters, so it's going to be awesome. And once we open that up, we'll probably have a party and
Yeah,
bring people in.
I think we'll do something.
It'll be a ripper. We'll pack them in.
Maybe.
I think Steve Aoki's going to play. He's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
You're right. We'll just LeBron. We'll have them all come.
Yeah, everybody's coming through.
Yeah. I'd like to do a full-on magazine release party. Maybe it stems at the same time, but I'll have to see what the rules are.
I mean,
like.
let's face it. Summer's been a bit of a wash.
Yep.
But
one might say.
Fall's always fun.
Yeah.
And the people that's on the earth aren't going to let us out for the fall, but
Yeah.
it would be awesome.
I enjoy not sweating as much.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe we'll have multiple
Little
magazine
events.
release parties. We'll just schedule 20 people at a time.
Right.
You know, pick your time slot.
Little time slots.
Yeah.
And then you can just hang out outside.
Yeah.
We do guided tours every
That's
20
true.
minutes.
Yeah.
On the hour. Young Ben will do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you borrow like the little wagon they tote people around at the farm?
We'll give him a headset so he can speak through.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, you know,
No megaphone.
it'll just like going to like.
Maybe we make our own haunted house.
Ooh, little revival haunted house.
God. Oh my God. That would go perfect with our topic because that would be every horror scene
Yeah.
related.
It would be gross.
We could do an automotive haunted house.
Oh, that'd be so
Be amazing.
funny.
Yeah.
Be so
Great.
funny.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
heard
that's it. So I'm sure somebody's going to.
What news? Well, boys, I got news. McLaren, the English company
Yeah.
that can never get electronics right, they're killing gas cars come 2030. They said they're going to stop developing petrol engines, which I believe, I looked up online, and that means gasoline in English, within a decade. So 2030, it's all over. They believe on 2035, the world's going to align for a full shift to electric cars.
Full
Shift.
point-to-point docking, if you will.
A full dock
Full docking.
to electric cars.
2035. So 50
That's when they think the whole world's going to go, but they're going to, 2030, they're out.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, all these manufacturers have some sort of time frame where they think this is going to end,
and they just put it out far enough, like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it all seems to be in that 2030 range.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, that'll give us enough time for someone else to figure it out, and us to just kind of follow along.
Yeah, exactly.
Puts it out far enough to back out or stay committed.
Hopefully, Elon will drop the price. So
Yeah.
the first hybrid model launches next year. It's going to give you a deep 30 miles of range, and it's going to be a plug-in hybrid.
I think it's an upgrade from the P1.
It's definitely an upgrade from the P1.
So essentially, it's what are they saying? Is it going to be a touring car, hypercar?
That's all
anything
they said.
That
I
they
told
didn't
you
get it?
exactly what they
Okay,
said.
Okay, there wasn't anything.
It's going to
in
be an
addition.
ultra car.
So it'll be a
No,
new,
I don't know. I don't
maybe
actually
a
know.
new P1.
But McLaren's going to
P2,
do
who
it.
knows, but
They go
An
into
updated Senna.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe they take out that pants window.
Well, pants window turns into you got some
Batteries.
solar panels. Yeah.
potentially. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Solar pants.
I'll get
Keep the
you
window.
1/16 of a mile.
You
I was
get
gonna-
solar pants.
Oh no, that would charge your phone for about a minute and 16 seconds. Yeah.
So
if
I
that.
thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
Not
I
to
mean
say I don't
everybody's
believe that McLaren can pull that off.
everybody's,
It's not going to be theirs anyway.
Yeah, it's also 10
Realistically.
years away, so they can just do whatever they want and
Yeah.
hope it works.
Yeah, everybody's putting a target out, if you will. I mean, it was a Volkswagen? Didn't they say they're 2023 or
They're
something?
actually pre-2030, where they said they're going to kind of translate everything over to a hybrid or electric assisted or hybrid power plant of some
Diesel
sort.
hybrid.
Yeah.
Diesel hybrid.
Diesel hybrid.
It's coming. We know that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's that fast. I feel like that's a little quick.
I don't think it's that fast for some
I mean, I don't know.
cars.
You're talking 15 years, man.
Yeah.
To eliminate.
I'll be 45.
Fuck me, I'll be old.
Yeah. You know, I use my age. That's why I didn't fucking throw
Corey.
you two under the bus.
I'll be 33.
Yeah. I don't
Oh man,
Jesus
Larry
Christ.
Bird.
I don't know.
I mean, if the years keep going the way they're going currently,
Yeah,
Yeah, it
none,
could
of,
be a
us,
long
none of
time.
us will make it there. In that
Yeah,
case,
yeah. Realistically, there won't even be a
Give me another year like this.
world
Jesus.
to have a car.
yeah, I mean, maybe any new cars will kind of be in that form, but I still don't buy it. I don't believe that there will be no more in 2035. There'll be no more. Let's call
No,
it petrol.
that's more my thing. Is like there's still gonna be petrol cars on the road.
Yeah.
That's my
maybe
like,
you know.
Just Charlie Petrol over there.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, we can only drive on weekends
roads,
or
so they
something.
drive
I don't
on.
know. But I don't know. That I still feel like all electric by 2035. Still think it's kind of a stretch.
Hey, the Jetsons thought we'd be flying around in the year 2000. You know what I mean? They
Right.
hit it right on the money.
I mean, what do the Simpsons say? They
Oh yeah,
predict
that's what we got to
everything.
figure
They'll
out.
figure it out.
We got to see when they.
I
have
think
it.
they had a Tesla crash or a Ford electric car crash into a bay and kill all the fish. Remember that happened back in the day? And Ford pulled all advertising from Fox.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Hey, they pulled their cars too. How's that working out? What else do we have for news? Oh,
I got
you got. Oh,
Whoa,
holy
whoa,
shit.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay. Wait.
There
we go. What do you got, young Ben?
Well, I know this is something that Corey might also have seen, but there's a new Cannonball record.
there is. Yes.
New Cannonball record?
Yeah,
You don't say.
Let's hear it.
it's
Best time to set it.
they did it in 25:39.
What was the previous one?
Bonkersly fast.
There was one in earlier during quarantine that was like 20. Was it 26:55?
It was in the 25s as
So
well.
25:39. Who said it?
It was
Same guys who did
Alex Roy?
Yeah.
No, it
I
was
wish.
Doug.
Camaro?
No,
And Arnie. Same
Yeah,
guys who
Doug
had a
and
previous
Arnie.
record.
Oh,
They
the
did
same
it-
guys who said it previously?
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
not in the Mercedes because the Mercedes got hit by a truck driver that fell asleep
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yep.
while he was spotting for other people doing Cannonball.
So are we putting an asterisk on it or what?
Well,
Ben, when was
Does anyone
it done?
agree with me yet?
it was done.
Oh, they all talk about it the same way.
Needs the asterisk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just
They-
it has to be.
All these
I
guys
don't know.
talk about
I
it
had
the
a
same
lot
way.
of pushback when I first mentioned the asterisk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually it got sent to me tons of times. I kind of just looked at the time. The more interesting part to me was the vehicle they did it in.
yeah, the way they set up.
So
the-
that's what I wanted to kind
What's
of
in
get
it?
into, because
What do they do it in?
An A6.
S,
An S6.
S6.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah.
But an S6
that
that they modified it to make look like a police interceptor.
yeah, it
That's
looks like a Ford
hilarious.
Taurus. That's
So-
the car.
Wow. So they made it.
They have an Audi.
So they basically made it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. A non-dependable
a German piss missile.
Ford Interceptor.
Yeah.
yeah. They put in the Audi logo in Ford font on a Ford badge, and they wrote Audi.
That's
and
funny.
put that on the front end.
That's pretty good.
a lot of humor involved there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
It
that's
it really
awesome.
does look. Yeah.
I like that. I like that creativity. That's fantastic.
And
You know,
they built the car in less than they put it together like within a month.
It was
Or
a
3
few
months.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put the whole thing together.
Yeah, it was.
I'm interested to see when they actually did it. If it is something that they've been sitting on for a little bit.
did they do it? Did they do it with the? They had somebody, so they actually got
Oh,
the
yeah,
GPS
the-
stuff. Everything's cool.
yeah,
The
yeah. No, they
I
have
know-
everything mapped and GPS recorded.
I know somebody who's a spotter for them.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and he put a bunch of stories up of how they did it, what they did, all the scout cars. He put up a story of him like running.
So do we know
multiple
when it happened then?
laptops. Yeah, I could probably look and see, but because matter of fact, it happened a little while ago. Because I believe he said, "Oh, I can finally talk about this now." But he posted stories of multiple laptops running, multiple walkie-talkies, relaying to them, relaying to all the spotters, taking information, pulling up different maps and traffic reports on multiple different iPads and iPhones. One of the cooler aspects of it, I think you should have it in the notes. Correct me if I'm wrong there, young Ben, but their average speed was 110 miles an hour.
This says that it was 112.
Okay.
Yeah, and their highest speed they reached was 175.
Yeah.
How many gas fill-ups?
I don't know if this
4, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All speed cans again.
Yeah, they did more stops, but less time at each stop
Mm-hmm.
instead of doing the 1 or 2 longer stops.
2 stops. Right. But yeah, I mean, average speed of 110. That'll get you places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it certainly will.
Yeah.
Wow, that's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's certainly a very, very rapid pace, and I don't know how many more times it can go down, because at this point now, I mean, we're talking there aren't any huge jumps anymore. Talking it's a few minutes here and there. I mean, the previous record was 27:25, with the new one being 2 hours.
It's crazy.
Right. You're getting to that point where
I mean, that's
you add speed, but then you're going to consume fuel faster.
You're looking
Like,
at-
what's the, is there a magic mix that, like, all right, yeah, you can't really go beyond that, because if you go too fast, you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot with fuel, or vice versa.
yeah, because I mean that they killed that record in 8 months. They went out and set it again.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean,
All right.
I'm sure other people are going to try right now.
you know,
Right now, I think there's too much traffic because they made it through Manhattan in like 4 minutes and 11 seconds, I think.
yeah, you got to get to the tunnel, but the tunnel's very close. If you look where Red Bull Garage is to where the tunnel they leave, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
But it's
Damn.
interesting. But like I said, I think it's interesting more to me that there's not like this huge hold anymore on like waiting for things to pass or waiting for like laws to clear or getting clarification from lawyers. It's like, fuck it, we did it. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Go. Right.
Yeah. Because then the other thing is, as soon as you get to the California, you confirm your time when you land. Well, not get to California, but get to Portofino, and you set your time. Now you got to get the fuck back out of California as fast as possible, because now you're posting it like what's his face did, gentleman from Maine who sent the single person time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he said. He's like, yeah, I got to Portofino, confirmed my time, and then had to get the hell back out of the state because
When you confirm your time, you have to post it or something?
no, because you people are doing it so fast. There's so many people leaving the garage, crossing the country, trying to set this record. You gotta get yours posted. It's like a fucking race to get it.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, like
Crazy.
people pulling out in a line, if you will.
You know, there was at some points during the quarantine, everything was shut down. There was cars lined up there, kind of reminiscent of the old Cannonball, where it was actually a group event
Right.
across the country,
Right.
where it's like, oh, shit, maybe we shouldn't leave today because
That's our next group.
Joey
drive.
Baloney, yeah, Joey Baloney's leaving right now. You know, that kind of shoots us in the foot.
Yeah.
Or you leave
crazy.
together and you kind of play off each other a little bit.
Right. And
Cop can't stop both.
But then at the same time, you can
Somebody's getting through.
Yeah.
if you it is really like a competition, because you could pick a different route and somebody could hit traffic, somebody couldn't.
Yeah, because there's the northern and the southern route, and there's a big debate as to which one's going to be the best, which one's fastest.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's interesting.
It is.
I dig
is.
it. I
It's,
follow along. I mean, that's always been my thing.
I'd like to talk to somebody directly about it, just to see. I don't know. I'm sure weird shit would come up. what do
I
you-
was told it's possible. I haven't followed up with the person I was speaking with, so
Okay.
That would be cool.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
sort that out. But let's see. Let me pull up my other bit of news here. Let me open this link. So it looks like, due to a leak,
a leak.
Mm-hmm.
The veggie.
not the veggie,
Oh, I'm out.
but a job title that was on LinkedIn
Oh, I know what you're getting involved in right now.
is showing that a 2023 Ford Bronco Raptor has all but been confirmed.
Yeah, it wasn't a job title. It was this guy's CV that said the thing he's currently working on is making an electrical distribution system for the 2023 Bronco Raptor.
EDS Systems Engineer for 2021 Bronco / 2023 Bronco Raptor.
Let's do this.
I mean, we
That's-
all expected it,
Not
right?
a surprise. It's just nice
not a
to know.
surprise. I mean, let's hope that So 2023 is a few years out.
Yep.
So let's say, the Bronco comes out and it's not as big of a hype train as it originally
Right,
was
they've
thought to
canceled-
be.
I think this.
There's
think
only one way to
No, I
hype it
don't-
up.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it is either. I think this thing's going to be a huge
It's
hit.
an all but. It's that and the TRX are damn near guaranteed. to
Yeah,
fucking-
but I mean, I suck on Ford's teat, so I mean, it's kind of hard for me to be like, oh, I'm not going to think it's going to be a great thing.
Yeah, right. I get you want to. Yeah.
But I mean, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
they're
we
already
kinda-
working on the new like regular Raptor.
The new regular Raptor, we've seen spy shots and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, and it's obviously been all but confirmed that it's going to have the GT500 motor.
The question is though,
I do not think
what motor do they put in the Bronco?
I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to go GT500.
V8 twin turbo.
I think
No.
they go the EcoBoost.
EcoBoost.
They're definitely doing the V6 EcoBoost with the hybrid system because that said, wasn't that electrical?
Distribution
dropped it?
system.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see that
It was
part.
yeah, it was EDS.
I mean, it could be Power Windows probably fucking. know. I
electric
mean, I don't
distribution
know.
system. I thought it was a distributor.
Yeah. They ditched the coil unplug.
Yeah,
But-
get back to
So,
the distributor. That's how you make that
EDS
power.
Yeah, it's you're going a bit too in depth, but electrical distribution system would mean things like designing the vehicle's wiring harness and electrical systems.
I'm with Young Ben. It's
Not
definitely the
necessarily
GT40 motor.
how it's powertrain.
It's
GT40.
the Ford GT
GT40
motor.
EcoBoost.
I think it's
Hey,
just the one out of the van.
Out of our van, no,
Yeah.
it's too
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
too much,
That's
dog.
way too much power for that Bronco. It's gonna backflip.
I mean, it already gets. You can already get the Bronco at what I think the 2.6, 2.7 EcoBoost.
So that
Yeah,
thing's gonna.
if you're some kind of bitch, though. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
need
mean
at
that's
least
the
over
that's the
3.
biggest engine.
I just can't picture them putting a V8 in that thing. So no matter what,
I hope they do.
it'll be the I think 6-cylinder EcoBoost, twin
Yeah.
turbo EcoBoost.
Which will get plenty rowdy.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
thing would
that'd be pretty rowdy.
that'd be really fun. That would basically be like the current Raptor motor in that thing.
Yeah.
You know, with like not half, but a decent amount of weight not there.
I mean, I would imagine most of what's in the current Raptor is all transferable over to be like, yeah, all right, well, all-wheel drive system works in the
Yeah,
Raptor.
just slap it in. That's why. Why is this guy doing an
just
electronic
fucking
distribution system? Just
LS
fucking
swap
pop
it.
it in there. You'll be fine.
Another Bronco bit, if you will.
Ooh.
Ford considers not being able to work with tuners a problem. In other words, they have built the Ford Bronco ECU to have over-the-air updates.
Yep.
Which having over-the-air updates includes a heavy amount of cybersecurity and encryption measures, thus making the ECU more difficult to tune. However, they don't like that. They actually are.
Ford
supposedly-
doesn't like that.
Yeah, they're supposedly working with or plan on working with
I mean,
to
it works with Mount Tune, right?
explore options to allow tuning of said ECU for, modifying said Bronco.
You know who does like that?
Who doesn't, you mean?
No, who likes over there?
Oh,
Your boys at Tesla.
yeah. Matter of fact, I have them as a note here because in an article exactly the opposite of what the Ford Bronco is,
Yep.
Tesla is cracking down on performance enhancing of their platforms.
Wait, people are like tuning the Teslas?
Dude, so this is the deal. From Tesla, you can pay $2,000 and you get an acceleration boost setup. And it gives you like 50 extra horsepower for whatever. It's like an overboost setup, right?
Yep.
For the twin motor cars. But your boy, the internet, and a company called InGen Next will sell you a module that you plug into the car
Oh yeah.
that gives you the overboost. How much money do you think you're saving by doing this? What kind of money would you have to save to do this?
I think the wait, how much does you think the module costs?
Yeah, but it's $2,000 to get it from Tesla.
I think the module probably costs $499.
$1,475 you can get the module.
Okay, so you're saving $500.
Yeah, except Tesla over there updated their cars, and now people that have done this are getting an incompatible vehicle modification warning on their dash that cannot be dismissed.
Yeah. Well, no shit. It's like a cell phone. Like,
So
Right. It's you. Yeah. You need to, if you jailbreak your cell phone, you need to understand what comes with that.
Yeah.
So InGen Next is now working on it, and they advertise it to work with future updates.
yeah,
So they're gonna fix their software. Guess what Tesla's gonna do?
they're gonna fix their software.
Let the cat and mouse game begin, because
I don't know. If I was
This
at that
is-
company, I would just get out now.
maybe, man, I'm certainly not a supporter of this with Tesla. I mean that's pretty silly.
Yeah.
But let's say their thing does something stupid and cooks your motor. Like, I've never heard of anybody doing this, but somebody might just take the module out and try to get it warranted.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but
I can't imagine that.
Yeah. I would think the Tesla car is smart enough to know it was obviously once in there.
It's gonna have like a It's gonna have like a black box, a history of what the
The
hell.
way, just making assumptions here based off of like what I read and understand from Tesla is that they kind of take this shit kind of seriously.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
I have a
right.
feeling it'd be like a zero tolerance policy.
when your whole car is a computer.
Right.
It's smarter than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
I mean, that it could
And so is the
simply-
company you bought it from.
It literally could simply monitor, because I think even John Volk got into it, of RPM of said electric motor.
Yeah.
Like they could set the parameter of, here's our tune, if you will, meaning Tesla.
well, I mean, you could literally just make it. Yeah, exactly.
And just-
hey,
just
this
here's
car
the-
can't do
Go
this.
past this.
And then the car goes past it and like, okay,
Yeah, similar to
you cannot
again,
do that.
some German manufacturers that have that when you flash your car.
Yeah,
whatever.
boost levels. Yeah.
Yeah, boost level or even mile per hour, different things like that. Yeah, they could certainly do that.
I heard from someone in an F10 M5 that the 155 mile an hour thing's real.
It's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Shout out to one of our listeners with the GT4. Those things are fucking fast.
Yeah.
Brings it.
Yeah, definitely brings heat. But yeah, so that's really interesting. However, your boy Charlie Billions over here
What do you got going on?
looking at
Oh,
Tesla
wait.
stock.
Yeah, so
Let's get
this
to your
is-
revival Tesla. Let's get to your revival stock moment.
This
Oh,
is,
you're coming out so good.
Right now, Tesla's at $21,500, $2,150 a
Holy
share.
shit.
Mine says 2165.
Let me update mine.
After hours.
Maybe that's after hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's after hours.
Oh, okay.
So I'm killing it in that.
So-
However,
Somebody, this is way too over my fucking head, both mathematically and just time wise. But I seen somebody put a breakdown of what Tesla stock could rise to in the future,
3,800. That's what the Bears were saying. Yeah.
and it's almost endless at the way that they have broke this thing down. It's
Yeah.
insane of what it could reach.
Well, I hope they're right. However, on a sad note, Charlie was too late to get out of his Novak stock.
Oh boy.
So I sold all of it and I put all that money into Hertz. And now I am Hertz's leading shareholder.
My
How many shares do you own of Hertz?
560.
Josh, what are you going on there, buddy?
my fucking
Oh man, that
is not
Dude,
good. Oh Jesus.
mine's
yeah.
like flatlining.
Okay.
Josh.
Yeah, wait, what is yours doing?
Yeah, well, what the hell's like yours? My God.
Like I was killing
Corey,
it.
I'm doing
And
great.
so we're all looking at our Robinhood stuff because somehow we sponsored ourselves from Robinhood.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we all buy stupid stocks in case you're just getting into this. And we were all getting real crazy on pharmaceutical stocks. I was at least. And then I looked
I
on one
did.
day and I was like, oh my God, I'm losing my shirt. Sell. And I was like,
Yeah.
what should I do with this money? Let's put it in Hertz, baby.
Yeah.
Nissan is up, Hertz is up, Ford is down.
Boys, I think I'm the owner of Hertz now.
How much you have? How many shares?
560
560 shares.
of Hertz, yes.
Okay.
Ben, how many do you have?
I have 15.
Okay, and I think I have 12.
I never went in on her.
I think they have to
Yeah,
ask
12.
me if they're going to buy new cars.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm now in charge of reorganizing the company.
You're going to get a call to be present at a
Dude,
board
if,
meeting.
if it goes up 2 cents over what I paid for it, because obviously it immediately tanked as soon
Yeah.
as I bought all these shares because nobody would ever buy that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just consider this money going at this point.
Not to be seen again.
I mean, if this keeps going,
I'm going to be the richest man in the world.
I might be all right. I mean, 2 out of the 3 I've got
Right.
money in right now are up over $100.
You
so.
just
crazy.
need Tesla to continue and Hertz to turn it around.
Tesla's actually like my retirement fund, so I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
The Hertz
It's
thing,
kind of a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
dude, I'm in a dangerous game. It's fucking hilarious.
You're going to get a call to attend a board meeting pretty soon. That's what's going to happen.
Mr. President.
We need your presence here.
So that was that's interesting. But yeah, Tesla stock is going bananas, and there's a lot of predictions for it going bananas-er, which I believe is a word.
Berserk.
Bananas-er.
Bananas are.
More bananas, if you will. So yeah, we've been seeing that. That's pretty funny. Shout out to everybody who's now involved with Robinhood because we're idiots on it. And then I got one more piece of news.
Yes.
The 992 generation of the GT3 RS was spotted in Germany,
Spotted.
right outside of Munich.
Yep.
It's got a huge fucking wing, kid. That's what I have here.
Yeah.
One of the headlines I seen, like real race wing.
Yeah, it's
is
got
what
a
it was
it's got a
titled as.
swan neck wing or
Yep.
gooseneck wing, if
Yep.
you will. So it's the wing up top, and I mean the little supports up top and the wings down low.
What was that called? Not body mounted. I forgot.
No,
what-
and
there's
it's not a
there's
chassis
term.
mount.
Oh, okay, so it's not a
Chassis mount would be like over the bumpers and the trunk and stuff.
Okay.
That's
so
that's for hot boys.
non-chassis mount.
Non chassis mount.
Yeah.
That's for like some gnarly time attack stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's got some swan neck wing, and they're saying that might actually be the wing that comes on that thing, which would put it deep in the big wing gang.
Big, over the roof, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Big
It's
wing
just-
gang.
big wing gang. That's where you want to be,
I'm trying to join that. Like, I want to be cool.
dude. Wing up, wing up. So just like put some eyes on that fucking thing because. Whoa. I mean, so it's a 992 GT3 RS. You can find the pictures of it, and it's just like, I can't believe they're going that hard on wings
Ben,
again.
you got it pulled up over there?
No, I have something else.
Are we getting back to 80s level big wings?
I hope so.
Josh, you working on it over there?
Yeah, because I'm actually going to pull up where.
Well,
is
you
it?
dig that up.
Yeah, what are you digging
Just
up?
a quick 2-second thing. So the MSRP for the TRX is about $71,500, $71,600, whatever.
Hertz goes up, I'm getting one.
So you can get an F-150. Granted, this is fully spec'd out for $82,000.
Well, like a platinum?
It is a F-150 limited crew cab,
Yep.
and it's got all the little gadgets to go with it. You got a power boost hybrid powertrain, 4-wheel drive. I mean, why would you spend that much money on one?
How much horsepower does it have?
Nowhere near 702.
I don't think
That's
so.
what I'm saying.
What's it do in the desert?
What's what I'm
Nothing.
saying? You gonna spend an extra what, $11,000 on this fucking thing? And I'm a Ford guy.
No, I mean,
TRX all the way.
I'm buying the 702 horsepower pickup truck every
Yeah.
time. I got to plow the lot here in East Providence.
Yeah.
702 horse.
You
Well,
could
it'd
have
be
moved
better.
an inch of snow.
You know
No,
what would be
not even-
hilarious? You
not
know what
even
would be
slightly.
absolutely
Truck would bend in half.
hilarious?
Yeah.
I don't imagine if the thing just didn't come in. That's my phone.
Is your phone
apparently
just singing to
getting
me?
getting a call. Oh,
Who that is?
young Ben, if you want to let
Tomas.
Tom
Is
in.
he coming in? Is he going to say hi?
He might poke his head in.
Yeah,
but
should poke his head on the mic.
I hope
miss
he
him.
does.
he's got some business to attend to in the other room.
By himself?
No, he's got a guest as well.
Yeah,
Bring
he's
his
gonna
guest in.
work one out.
Little
What the hell was I
massage
gonna
table.
say?
You get the massage
Oh.
table in there?
Yeah.
The just imagine if the TRX was only offered in rear wheel drive.
That's
no
what they
all-wheel
should have
drive
done.
At all.
Yeah.
Like just rear wheel drive.
I think you
spec.
plow the shit out of some snow in that thing. If I'm being honest. I got a Ram. I mean,
Yeah.
let me trade it in.
You better make sure your plow has a lot of springs on the front.
Still anus. How's your boy?
No,
Let me trade up.
Let me trade
obviously
up.
I'm not comparing apples to apples here.
I'm an owner.
I just can't. I can't wrap my head around how expensive. I don't know how I see the value in spending $70,000 on this TRX.
So I
but
was
I don't see the value in spending
wouldn't be
82
surprised if-
on a fucking F-150.
Laredo.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if most F-150s you see on the road are that one.
Oh, so
Yeah.
so that's the thing. Like I don't know.
I would see that platinum gold edition.
Pre-COVID, when we were actually purchasing new vehicles on a regular basis.
What do you mean?
No.
The whole world is still purchasing TRXs.
I think he's talking about work related.
Yeah, work-related stuff. So
Oh, you guys got to step it
when
up.
we actually could go to the dealership and whatnot, there was a F-150, I don't know, King Ranch edition or something
Ah,
like
the
that.
King Ranch.
And it was white with chrome accents.
Yeah.
The thing had a sticker of like $76,000.
Crazy.
It was, and I'm just like, why in your right fucking mind would you pay
We
that?
do
for
not
this
buy
truck?
that truck.
Yeah.
Like,
TRX, baby.
That's like,
Hey, yeah,
Dodge
TRX
just-
is bringing the value to the segment.
yeah, exactly. Like
I somehow
702
find $70,000 of value when you do it 702 horsepower.
702.
Yeah.
Good new thing.
If you're getting
I know your
700,
cables.
if you're getting 702 horsepower for your, I mean, dollar per horsepower
Yeah, I was
is
saying, what's
incredible.
the math on
Right,
that?
right. What's
That's
the,
better than any supercar dollar per horsepower.
Yeah, it just weighs.
Also,
5
let me
times
get
as
it out
much.
there that I think the TRX is stupid as hell, and I still like the Raptor more. But damn,
Shouts to Doge and Stellantis. We would love to take some of your press cars.
Yeah, so it's $102 per horsepower you're getting there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I
Pretty
mean,
good.
hey, what are we
Uh,
doing with it?
Really quick change of
Yeah, let me
change
get
of
that.
gear here.
yeah,
On back to that Porsche GT3 RS.
yeah.
Did you see the frunk?
No,
They basically abandoned it.
there's no front.
Wait.
Oh, it's just got holes for
It's
the
just got gigantic holes now.
to cool the something.
Yeah.
Weight reduction.
Yeah,
I
all right.
assume. Yeah, to make it weigh less. But yeah, no, that's that thing. I'm in on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm very eager to see that thing.
Tonga says that the King Ranch interior is worth every penny.
I highly doubt that. I have there.
He's an
what is-
oil-covered mess. He is a-
what is seriously? What is that interior going to do for me? Like, why would it be worth?
I
every
don't
penny?
need.
Especially in with an infotainment system that probably doesn't work correctly and disconnects from my phone. Like,
I don't
Oh,
need
damn.
baby calf leather for that. I need
Nah, you know that
702 horsepower.
the 702 horsepower comes with that baby calf leather.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
If
think
the-
it does,
unless
actually.
Sensitech.
unless I can take a knife, cut off a piece of the interior, and put it on the grill to make
Yeah,
it
trying to make it straight.
for dinner, then it has no. I can't see it at all.
But keeping on the train of shit costs too much money, in the realm of Dodge as well, the 2021 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat is pricing out at about $80,995.
which is 2.5 base model.
Yes. Thank you, Ben.
Durango.
2.5 base model.
Two
Look at
and a
this kid
half.
with the box.
Thank you. You could literally buy 2 base model Durangos, which, I mean, no one wants.
No.
I don't. Hertz doesn't even want them right now, and you could have enough money left over to buy, I don't know, something nice to fuck around with, or you can just spend $80,000.
Yeah, you could not be a bitch about it and buy an $80,000 Durango.
Well, why
So
would you
this-
spend $80,000 on this when you can go buy a TRX?
I'll spend $80,000 on that if I can have 707 horsepower. First off, also you can put kids in the back of the Durango.
You can put
You
kids in the
can
back of
put
the
kids in the
TRX. No, it's
TRX.
4 doors.
Not only can you put kids in the back
Not,
of the
yeah,
TRX,
I'm looking for a third row right now.
Oh.
you can put kids in the back of the TRX and plywood or drywall
Yeah.
in the real back.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And you got the big bar up top.
You
that
could
people
put a-
can kind of ride
you
around in the back and hold on
That's
to
true.
it.
The kids could sit in the back and lawn chairs.
You could put a fucking cap on it
Who's gonna stop you? Hey, we
Do
saw
whatever-
people going down the goddamn Mount Washington in the back.
in the back of
I
it.
was
Yeah.
like, thank God for New Hampshire, man.
Yeah,
Big
you-
shout out to the 63 boys.
Yeehaw.
Texas North.
Let's see.
I have one more thing.
All right,
my
here we go. Here
Ben.
we go.
Whoa.
Hyundai's dropping a new N.
N? Yep.
And
They're doing the
And
Elantra.
car.
Yeah, they're making the Elantra.
Jesus.
The Elantra N.
Elantra N.
Elantra.
Yeah.
And they
So-
still making Elantra?
Yeah, it's gonna have. It's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same motor that's in the Veloster. Yeah, it's 275 horsepower.
Veloster?
It should be pretty easy for them because it's
Yeah.
on the same chassis.
Yeah, and like
Is it?
Yeah.
they're saying probably around 30 grand.
Yeah. It should
All
be pretty
right.
easy for them. I mean, you just make
It doesn't look that bad.
I mean, you can't see
I mean,
much
that's
of it there.
old camouflage, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Honda, hit us up. We haven't made fun of your name yet.
Yeah,
Ah,
right?
Veloster.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
Molester. Crap. Anyway,
I mean, shouts to Toyota.
big shouts to Toyota.
We
Love
called
those
it the
guys.
Poopra forever.
I remember saying more disparaging things about it than that. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, let's see if we can get some Hyundais. Weren't we talking to people
We
about
were
giving us
actually,
stuff?
yeah. We're still
Can I
pushing.
have an LC500?
We're
Damn
still
it.
pushing C8. We need a C8 Chevy.
There we go.
Farrah just had an
Hook us up,
LC500. He
Of
was
course, yeah,
over
convertible.
the moon with
Those
it.
cars are incredible.
Yeah.
There's- When they first came out, he had one too, and he was like, "This car, like, no one's gonna buy
Yeah.
it. It's the best car."
Yeah.
Literally never see them.
No, you
Ever.
don't. They're just the best cars.
The only first
I
time
get rid of
saw
my
one-
M5 for one. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Why wouldn't you now? Just because
I
practicality?
just think the problem. I got to make sure the ski rack availability for it, which there may not be, and I don't remember how big the back seats are because I never looked at them.
Okay, that would be the only
But
caveat. Would
I
be
really like 'em.
practicality for kids.
I really
Something
like
tells me big car, little back seat.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost no.
Kids
backseat.
aren't that big though; they'll be fine.
As opposed to the Gemera. Did you see that video from Christian von Koenigsegg?
I saw a video with the skier guy.
I
He picked.
love that video.
He basically picked 4 of the tallest Koenigsegg employees and all put them in the Gemera at the same time.
Yeah, but aren't they all
Or
from like
Gemera.
up north? So they're all like 5'8".
No,
They're all-
they're
They're all freaks.
Six
I would-
and a half.
he
Yeah. Big men.
and I would both just look up to them because it showed he part of the video is 4 of them are just standing there with their arms crossed, and then it pans to him and he's just like, "Hi."
Yeah, but I saw the video. I saw that Jesse Juicy. I don't know what the hell the guy's name is. He's a skier that has his YouTube channel.
Okay.
And he sat in the back of Gamera with his boys, and he was like, "This is nonsensical how much room's in the
It's
back."
crazy.
You know what's nice about it too? It's a reasonable money for that kind of car.
Short money. It's great to get around. You can throw the whole family in.
Boosh.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Trade in the FF for it.
Speaking of the stuff that's short money,
Yeah.
Rolls-Royce was concerned they were being confused with a budget car brand.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
So they debuted a new logo and a new signature color. I didn't know they
What budget car brand were they worried about?
had. Fuck if I know.
Okay.
But they were concerned that they were being confused with
So
other
they
budget
dumped
car
all the
brands.
heritage with their previous
Listen,
logo.
budget car brand that they would
Most
be
of my
confused.
friends aren't really car people, and they know what a Rolls Royce is.
I regularly pass a Hyundai Elantra and I'm like, is that a
You
Rolls?
know,
No,
Could be
I'm
Rolls.
guessing
It's a Rolls.
300C Chrysler 300C.
Yeah, that was a
It's
problem.
That's
been
Bentley.
Wasn't there a
years.
grill? Wasn't there? Maybe that was.
Yeah, but
Bentley.
Rolls-Royce doors
They
don't
look
go
more
up.
Bentley.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Genesis.
Yeah. I don't
Anyway,
know.
so
I don't
they're
know.
redoing their thing.
So they no longer see themselves as an automaker.
Okay.
Instead, they're a house of luxury.
Ooh.
And to better fit this new identity, the
I live in a
company
house of luxury.
is reworking the branding to put forward a more modern message.
Okay.
The business wants to have a greater appeal to their younger customers.
Influencers.
Great way to do it. Give a car to the revival guys.
Any
Yep.
guess of what their average age of buyer is?
75.
I would say 47 years old.
I'm trying to think because there's a lot of rappers that have them who are definitely not that
Yeah,
old.
but they
Thing
probably
is,
don't
they
own
don't
them.
own them.
Yeah, I know. They definitely lease them.
They rent them.
I'm going to go
It's at 50. Shows at 50.
Yeah.
65.
Josh was closest at 43.
43?
43?
What the shit have I done wrong?
Yeah.
But you're not 43 yet.
So everyone knows
That's
that,
average age. There has to be some young bucks out there bringing
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, that's true.
so the famous Spirit of Ecstasy will have a greater role now in her branding of this new house of
Hold on.
luxury.
It's
Spirit
no
of-
longer it's a lady, it's a pill.
So that's what I was just going to say. Spirit of X, that you mean the lady.
The woman.
The lady. Yeah, yeah.
The
It's-
wife.
So
However-
they're cutting her out,
No.
taking the clothes off her?
A more simplified version. Excuse me?
What?
Will appear on the company's products. However, the drawing will always face right because it's going to be looking to the future.
What's going to face right?
Her.
Wait,
She's facing right
Is that
instead
some
of
sort
in
of-
front?
That's some sort
Anytime
of
you see
political
her-
statement?
She'll always be facing right because she'll be looking to the future.
So is she on the front of the car looking that way?
was
I
just
don't
gonna-
think that's the thing. Like, I don't think she's going to be on the front of the car anymore.
They're
And
gonna-
that, you know how that whole thing where like you couldn't really grab it because it would disappear.
Right.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of removing that
Okay.
with their rebranding.
Jonathan Holso commented, Rolls-Royce is a lifestyle brand when life's going to end.
Yeah.
Not anymore, 43.
Yeah,
That's
43.
true.
You got plenty of life left.
I'm just fat.
How can you look right, though? Isn't it going to be weird?
That's like it's just going to look off if that physically is looking right.
I think on any kind of branding inside the vehicle, around the vehicle, I think they'll always
It's
be
going
facing
to be
right.
facing right.
the
yeah.
branding's going to be facing
Matter
right?
of fact, young Ben just pulled up the photo of it.
Because the
And
double
then
R's
the
isn't
logo-
leaving.
Yeah, and the logo it is facing
Yeah.
right, but that's only going to
Oh,
be
so that's the new logo.
in
Yeah.
2D.
The
right.
double R's aren't leaving. They have a new signature color, which I don't even know what their old one was because it doesn't matter to me.
What's
I
their
don't know.
signature color? Purple.
I think it's the purple that's the background
I'd
for
assume
every
purple.
picture. that
What's
they-
Ricky Rossi going to do?
Ricky
He's going to
Ross,
have to change all his branding?
Yeah, it's that.
he's going to get his
Okay.
made to whatever spec he wants.
Levon says she
Josh.
faces right just like most Rolls-Royce owners.
We did it
Probably not
first.
wrong. Probably not wrong.
That's why I
Yeah.
was wondering, is that a political statement?
Yes.
Everything is now.
I guess my assumption would be just like Corey was saying, no longer will it be a three-dimensional woman flying on the hood, but more as a stamped piece, if you will.
A stamped piece.
A
Yes.
stamped
Much
piece.
more like an embossed
yeah,
kind
exactly.
of
Yeah.
woman on the
woman.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think they should
Just do away with her.
get rid of a woman on the front of it and
Yeah.
just make it whatever. Just make it
I
kind of
What's the
guess
most-
and
like
check.
an-
You know what
like
I mean?
an
The old
ele-
guess and check.
Like an elephant guessing
Like
check.
a Thailand hotel.
All right. So I wasn't quite sure what you were saying. So basically, leave it up to interpretation.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
I think-
thicken it up a little bit.
Nah, fuck her. Get out of right. I think the double R's is way more like
you
see
can't take the
double
spirit
R's.
of ecstasy off,
Yeah,
though.
no, 'cause
that's
double-
that's the
you can.
lady.
Double R is Richie Rich. That's all I
Yeah,
picked.
I think
Ricky
the double
Rossi.
R's
Ricky Rose, right?
is way more
Shouts to Ricky Rose.
recognizable than some random woman draped in a cloth.
What do you mean, the random woman? A random woman in a lake handing out swords?
Yeah.
No, but distributing swords
Yeah.
as a.
What is
I mean, she's got a loincloth
system
thrown
of
over her
government?
shoulder. I mean, I don't know. She's in the middle of doing laundry. Get the fuck out of
The
here.
lady of the lake.
this gets you so upset? It's amazing.
No, I think she should be. We should have a lady draped in the cloth on everything.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to pose? We'll fucking put it on the
Dude,
front
I
of your
put some
car?
long hair on you. I think we're good. You know, interpret it as you wish.
Josh,
it's
get a wig.
2020. I'm not trying to get a lady on the front of my car. I want the guy in the rollerblades from Reno 911 on the front of my car. I want Terry on it.
Terry.
Give me
Yes.
Terry on the front of my
Oh
car.
boy.
It could be the spirit of excitement.
Get me Terry from Connecticut. Throw him a
It'd be
little
the
robe on him.
The spirit of surprise.
Yeah.
That's what we could call it.
I don't know. I think they should just do away with her. Stick with the double R's. Throw that everywhere you want.
Nah.
Call it a day.
Double R's are I I associate those more.
No, I associate the spirit of ecstasy and
The
that,
spirit
that
of-
broad
the
on
kerning,
there.
the spacing, everything on them, the point on the font, everything's perfect about them. They've really honed it in. She's old news.
Oh, wow.
It's 2020. Let's move forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put Terry on that thing.
Just a company that wants to talk about itself and not make anything new.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. It
Yeah,
just,
now they're a house of luxury, so they're going to
Yeah.
sell T-shirts that cost too much
Yeah,
money.
Exactly.
I don't fucking know. It's like a
It's like a
streetwear
luxury
company.
condo, basically.
right. They're going to be like Bentley, putting out fragrances.
Yeah.
Assorted lollipops, things
Rich
of that
farts.
nature. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Anything else? Actually, I got another small bit of news.
Yeah.
Do
So
it.
what do you got over there?
2022 Subaru BRZ and Toyota 86 will be more of a good thing. The new Toyota.
Wait.
More of a good thing.
More of a good thing?
Shouts to Car and Driver for this article, so you can thank them for that. Apparently, the Toyota rear-wheel drive sports car twins are due to receive an injection of power with a turbocharged engine, possibly making more than 250
Wait.
horsepower.
They're going to put a turbocharged engine in this car finally?
Yes. Well, no. We're not committing to anything.
So what you
It's
gain in
rumored.
power, you'll make up in turbo Subaru engine problems. Perfect.
Or is it a Subaru engine? Or is it more
BMW 4-cylinder?
BMW 4-cylinder engine?
It's definitely never going to let that happen.
knows?
I can't see that.
No,
happening.
why would they even make it anymore? They're making the 4-cylinder Supra.
I think the price point. I don't
the
think.
consensus of the many rumors swirling about the new car's powertrain is that they will use a version of Subaru's
Oy.
2.4 liter flat four, either turbocharged to produce around 260 horsepower or naturally aspirated
There we
with
go.
around 217 horsepower.
Hey, nothing wrong with the Subaru Outback motor in your sports car.
So, yeah.
Anyway, back to Rolls Royce. No.
Yeah, I need the Lady of the Lake distributing swords on the front of my Rolls
Yeah.
Royce.
Random woman in the middle
So
of doing
they
laundry.
won't. I don't see them putting that turbocharged motor in there because that would be more powerful than the Super 2.0's 4-cylinder.
Right, but you're talking
at
Toyota
255.
and Subaru and Toyota and BMW. So maybe they do. Maybe Toyota just drops out of that and it's just a Subaru Breeze.
That's actually a good point because they're like, hey, you know what? We're parting ways.
This thing sucks.
Yeah.
Call it the Breeze. You guys can have it.
Right.
We have our
Unless there's
4-cylinder and our both versions of our Supra.
Right.
This is what we need. Which
Right.
no matter
I would-
what is
I'd
Better.
like that more. I'd like, not that it's my say or give a shit. I would like that more.
It's time for Subaru to Toyota to distance himself from this relationship.
Yeah.
It's like you find a new girl. You're like, listen, it worked for a little while, but
it's like what Rolls Royce is doing.
I got this other chick.
Distance yourself from the woman.
Yeah.
Is that what he does?
yeah, Rolls Royce.
No,
is like,
no,
listen,
it's the opposite.
Got the
Yeah.
new crush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a new boo.
Yeah. Anything else for news?
I got a couple videos.
Okay, if you
I'm
want
out
to,
of
I got some videos
I gotta
too.
have a wee.
Yeah, I do too. I these 3 drinks lined up in front
You
of me.
guys
were
gonna
not
go
the
have a
one.
wee?
Yeah.
You want me
Together.
to sing karaoke?
No, I'm here with you with some videos.
Okay.
What do you got for videos?
Videos. Your boy Kenny from the block
Kenny from the block.
put in a great video with the guy with Can-Am, the guys that make like the crazy side-by-side things.
Yep.
Technically still a motor vehicle. Gotcha. Going through Moab at speed.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's something else.
First off, those things, I really want one. I know they're outrageous money,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. The guy Zach from Hoonigan goes with him, and he's riding in the seats like Code Brown the whole time. Ken Block is driving on this road that there's just a cliff off the other side. I know these things can hold
Yeah.
up for a little tussle there, but he's just going like. I'm just saying,
10 tenths.
I'm like any maybe it's 1/10 for him, but like any mistakes putting you off this road down at least 100-foot cliff.
Yeah.
And he's driving, shows the in cars like ripping the e-brake. I was like, damn, Kenny loves the Moab. So
Yeah.
it's and it's obviously like a paid ad for Can-Am as well. But I know he pairs with Can-Am, so like they're stock vehicles, and they say it a million times, but they're so ridiculously capable.
Yeah.
It's nonsensical. Like my side-by-side's a Polaris. I'm obviously sponsored by Polaris.
Yeah.
As
one is.
But, and it's just like kind of, it's got a dump bed and shit, but it's still like, You go up rock walls and stuff that you'd be like, there's no way this thing can make it up that. And these things are purposely like crawl. One of them's a crawler edition. One of them's not. It's just worth watching because Moab's beautiful. It's crazy. And the capability is nonsensical of these things. They're on this trail, like the Devil's Shaft or something. And they're just like, how long does it take a Jeep to get down? It's like, I don't know, 4 hours. How long is it taking the Can-Am? 30 minutes.
30
Stop.
minutes. Yeah. It's
Jesus.
crazy, right?
Yeah, they're crazy. I know they're capable, but it's really wild to see someone. I always joke about pastrami being better than Ken. I still believe it, but Ken is just wildly talented, and it's crazy to see someone that's like a pro rally driver drive one of these things. I just think pastrami fears death less.
Yeah, I think
which is hard to do because
I think
Ken
he's
obviously
lacking
doesn't.
whatever that chemical is that people have that you kind of puts that fear in you.
Yeah, brain.
But kind of tying in with Ken Block on his Instagram, he put up a video, and actually it was sent to me by
Ken Block?
Matt Beatson, and he is driving the Fiesta ERX, which is the electric WRX or WRCU. Don't want to say that.
Oh boy.
Kind of rally car. And he takes this gentleman on a ride, and the gentleman's he's got a full like suit on, face covering, like fire suit thing with the helmet on. All you can see is his eyes. His eyes get so big, there's also not enough room in the helmet for them when Ken gets on the accelerator. This thing, it accelerates so fast, the noise is just totally obnoxious. Check it out on his Instagram. His facial expression tells it all. Like you don't need anything more but to see this guy's reaction to a launch in this electric vehicle. I don't know how they're keeping this drivetrain all together with like doing jumps and sliding around, and like maybe it's less to actually move, but it's a lot of weight.
Yeah,
less
it's definitely
components. 'Cause the biggest, let's say, weakest link would be suspension components and axles.
Because the weight's as much as a tank, so that probably doesn't help. But you beef them
That's
up.
what I'm saying. It's a lot of beef,
But
and
then it
they're getting
depends-
shock value. Jumping, landing, hitting things, whatever it is.
And how for instance, how the electric motors are mounted, like subframe wise, if that's going to have to be
I
reinforced.
think it's more like a skateboard.
Okay, if that's the case and it's all distributed that
Yeah.
way, that would make sense. Yeah,
But-
if that's the way they went.
I don't know.
Picture,
That's the
again,
way
It's
it
like,
super
goes.
interesting. Just hearing, it's kind of weird. We're slowly transitioning to like hearing the noise of electric cars and like the whine and the whirl and the let's at one point we just thought Star Wars noises, but now this is the
Yeah.
noises they make.
yeah.
Uh,
I'd still love the Taycan noise.
Yep.
The noise that came from that Mach-E
Yep.
with Von Gittin and whatnot sounded lovely. It was different, but it sounded lovely. Yeah.
Future noise.
I'm okay with the future noise. If there is a future.
I'm in.
You guys want to get into? Do you have
Yeah,
any
one more video.
Okay.
I got one more video.
Oh,
we
good,
got some
young Ben.
videos.
So that dude in blue drove another YouTuber C8.
David
and-
Patterson, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he
Oh.
the guy that played David Patterson? He's the guy that played the
Batman?
Harry Potter or something, right?
New Batman.
No.
No.
But I enjoyed David Patterson.
And so he drove another YouTuber, Street Speed 717 C8,
Okay.
which is twin turbo.
Who the shit's David Patterson?
Wait, so David Patterson is actually a younger kid who has a YouTube channel who kind of just does his own thing and paints everything blue.
Okay. Gotta have your color.
Yeah, you kind of got to have your thing, and his thing is that dude in blue, and everything's blue.
Oh, he's that dude in blue.
He's that dude in
I've
blue.
heard of that dude in blue.
Yeah.
I thought David Patterson was the kid in like the little survival teeny movies.
No, I
there.
just have a little
Yeah.
respect for the guy, David Patterson,
No, there wasn't that a David Patterson or something.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I don't know.
So it's twin turbo C8.
Yeah. So it's full stock.
Vampires?
No, not vampires.
Okay.
It's
It's
full
like you're in
stock
camp.
internals, everything, just twin turbo. I don't think it's tuned right now. I think it's running. on
Really, your
racing.
boy's really living on the edge over
Well,
there.
actually, there's a reason
There's
for
no
that.
tune
because
like
they
no
can't
tune.
break into the ECUs,
Again,
and
just-
they don't make.
Just like the Bronco, it's
Yeah.
the C8s have over-the-air
Updates, yeah.
updates and whatnot. So
Yeah,
it's that
and
same deal.
You're not going to throw a standalone on a
You know
brand
what
new C8.
doesn't have over-the-air updates and doesn't have an ECU you can't get into? The Supra.
Right,
So-
because they made it, they purpose-built, if you will.
So Ryan Turek put out a video that I watched, What are you looking at over
I'm
there?
trying to find out what this freaking.
All right, you keep
movie's
looking at that. He put out a video where he brings the Super to a dyno, and I was really only interested in the actual stock horsepower numbers that he put down. And it was 333 horsepower and 370 torque in stock form. They obviously go on to tune it from there using a little cell phone app with some Bluetooth, whatever. That wasn't as interesting to me as just what it actually put down stock.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Isn't David Patterson the star of Hunger Games?
I don't know, the Hunger Games IMDb.
I couldn't figure out what it was, and I looked up Woody Harrelson movies to find out Hunger Games. That shows how in tune I am with people that are in movies.
So what did it put down?
333
So it did-
horsepower
so
and
that's what it was.
370 torque.
So and that's the crazy part because I believe his is 2020.
Yep.
So it's rated at 335.
Yeah.
From the factory. So that's why I think
That was
again,
333 to the wheels.
to the wheels. So that again they derated it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I think where it truly lives is somewhere between.
He ends up tuning it out a little bit, getting a little more out of it. I think they were in the 420 to 430ish range in torque. I don't know
So
about
he
horsepower.
cracked the factory ECU and
Yeah,
messed
there's
with it a bit?
there's tunes everywhere for it. It's literally
Okay,
a cell
so-
phone app.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a cell phone app that you just like.
Plug into OBD2 port. And
Yeah, it kind of looks like a settings menu, and you're like, oh, do you want burble? Do you want 100% burble, 50%, 25%, no
wow,
burble?
that's cool. You can turn the burble down.
Yeah, and you get rid of the whole thing, or you want? What do you want? Like, what do you want? Your speed limiter?
I kind of want one.
It was cool, but like a week's good for me.
I don't know.
I didn't have to pay for it. I'm out.
It was no. It was. I kind of want one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it terrible?
Sticking with me.
Terrible teeny vampire movie.
Twilight?
Twilight. Wasn't that David Patterson?
That's the one I was.
I don't know,
thinking
buddy.
of.
Keep at it.
No, that's Robert Patterson.
Robert Patterson. Must be his brother.
It
Again,
definitely
the
is.
new-
It's that dude in red.
I brought up that other movie, Lenny Kravitz, possibly. That ain't him.
New Batman. That's what I was saying. New Batman.
Is he the new Batman?
He's the new Batman.
What's his name? Lenny Patterson?
No, Robert Patterson.
Robert Patterson.
Patterson. David
Pattinson.
Patterson's brother.
Related.
That dude in red.
So what's he paying his shit?
Red.
Oh.
Not to be confused with River Phoenix.
I was like,
Yeah.
shitty, teeny movie. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to spit out this one quick because I got to really hit the head.
Yeah, you get out of here.
Chris Harris drives a Ferrari 250 TDF. It's not a new video. It's on the Drive channel.
Yep.
It was in my watch later. I really dug through to find it. It's a beyond beautiful vehicle. He drives it. He enjoys it. Chris Harris is someone who can tell an entire story simply by the look on his face and the expression he portrays through his hands. And
He's the best in the industry.
Yeah. 1 of 9 ever produced, and this guy gets to get out and drive it.
I saw a yellow one in Malibu once.
Amazing.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Fitting place for it.
The Boo.
The Boo.
I got one more.
Okay.
You know, people ask me all the time, what kind of music do you listen to? So I'm tying this in.
Yes.
Your boy, Young Baklava, a.k.a. Bam Bam,
Yes.
a.k.a. Action Bronson, put a new track called The Latin Grammys. Not only is the track unbelievable, but the freaking video for this thing is literally his head superimposed over a World's Strongest Man competition.
Over von Magnuson or whatever his name is. Like I remember that guy from watching World's Strongest Man.
Dude, I used to watch World's Strongest Man all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
My man's Mariusz Pudzianowski, obviously, the Poznan powerhouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bam Bam's back. He's got a new album coming out called Only for Dolphins. The man's got an E34 wagon tattooed on his arm.
Yep.
I don't know how he can't like Young Baklava.
Isn't he somewhat local? Wasn't he local?
He's from
I'm thinking of somebody
he's
else,
from
maybe.
Flushing, Queens.
Okay.
I mean,
was
local
thinking of
enough, I
somebody
guess.
else.
A couple hours out. We're from one hell of a record. Just watch the video. It's hilarious. Even if you don't like the guy. The
it's an
guy
awesome
obviously
video.
doesn't take himself seriously. It's hilarious. He's down 100 pounds, too. Big shout.
Shouts
to
to
Bam
him.
Bam. Big move. So
He's a big eater. He likes the he makes
yeah,
the
but
YouTube
down a
videos.
hundo, though.
That's maybe not so much anymore, but
Next, he's not even gonna have to superimpose his head. You know what I mean?
onto 7 foot tall power.
Dude, the video is so good. I can't wait for this album.
The fact that he's making a video
He's making videos,
is
man.
awesome.
All his videos are hilarious.
This is let's go back. Let's go back to big wings on cars, high power, overbuilt motors, and fucking music.
And Young
videos.
Baklava driving. JP Shineworks commenting he's got an 8 Series too. Oh yeah, he's got the E34 touring on Schmitz. That's the kind of shit your rapper wants to drive.
If I can get him on the podcast.
I can't get with the new shit. I listen to this on like YouTube Music because I'm cheap and don't have an iPhone, and they suggest this thing, and it's that like trappy sounding shit.
Yeah.
Like nah, downvote. I
Yep.
want some more. I want some more Bam Bam.
Yep.
So anyway, I know Corey's got beef with Bam Bam because he's got beef with Ghost or had beef with Ghostface.
I
know it's
vaguely
been
remember
squashed,
that. Yeah.
but
that was a big deal.
it's good to get in there while he's not here.
Well,
Great video. Seriously, put some eyes on it.
and we won't come back to it.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching too many videos. Not too many
I watch
videos
him on the
lately.
treadmill every day, so I've just been watching skate videos. You're trying off topic, man. Adidas just put a new video with what's his face, the Gons, yeah, Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Like Strange Communication 3, unbelievable. Blondie's in it, big shout, loving it.
I'm back.
Well, if we don't have any more videos, I think we can get into it's the main topic. Main topic. The topic that is main.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be just our disdain, dislike, near zero appreciation, and frustration,
Hatred.
hatred with SUVs, C.U.V.s.
S.c.U.V.s. S.c.U.V.s. S.c.U.V.s.
S.c.U.V.s.
Scov of the earth.
We were coming up with a handful of different topics today. And this one was just like a green light, if you will, or a light bulb went off.
It's just something we figure we can do well because we obviously bask in hatred.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just really dislike those things.
I mean, it's an awkward spot for me because I have to drive a SUV.
No, it's a truck.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a very positive thing for me because I fortunately get to drive this SUV.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's
If you're
fine.
spending your own money, you buying one?
No.
Yeah,
And that's
not.
the thing. It's just like it's fine for A to B, but that's not what I would choose for a daily had I have to buy one.
Well, I mentioned I was talking to a listener today recommending a car, and like, it just never comes to mind. Like, I'm not going to recommend a CUV or an SUV because I think they're dumb.
Right. I mean, matter of fact, it's a perfect example. What was my car before this? It was Mark 7 GTI.
Absolutely.
Perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
I wish I still had it to a certain extent just so I didn't have to drive the SUV
Right.
as consistently as I do.
Right. And that's the end of the topic.
There we are.
Here we are.
Do we have good questions?
No, the interesting thing is obviously when I was younger, like the problem with these trucks was what they called them before they started calling everything SAVs, CUVs, SUVs, was they got horrific gas mileage. And back then, gas was like $1 a gallon, so nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
But once gas got more expensive, they started going away. The amount of like excursions and Suburbans on the road when I was like in high school was crazy. You thought cruise ships are polluters?
Right. This Suburban in particular. Like, my God.
Right.
It's
Horrific.
It's a land yacht.
I mean, if you're like ranching or something, all right, I get it.
So here's the thing.
Let me get it.
Well, people want to have better gas mileage, so
Right.
you obviously make these things smaller. However, if you take the top 3 selling CUVs,
Yes.
which are the RAV4, the CRV, and the Rogue, they get an average of 10 to 12% less fuel economy than if they would just drive their sedan equivalent.
Counterparts. Yes. So they have now made it so CUVs have better gas mileage, but the easiest way to get better gas mileage is not to be driving a brick wall down the road that's way up off the ground for no reason.
But even then, you're still not getting as good as you just drove the sedan version.
Correct.
Which make great options, especially considering the CUVs are built off of the exact same platform,
Correct.
such as the Corolla, the Camry, the whatever the counterpart is. There's also the Accord for the CRV, whatever it is. So it's like
It's a less efficient version.
it's a less efficient version, and you're getting on average. This is a few sites I cross-reference. It's only about 1.5 times the cargo space that you're getting by getting into a CUV versus a sedan. Because sedans typically, like a full-size car, if you take a Camry, like it's got a huge trunk.
Right.
And I mean, with seats that fold down, seats that move, I mean, you can really kind of get anything you want in there. You just have to want to drive it.
Right. I mean, there's more cubic space for sure.
Yeah.
But
But not
how
that
often are you
much.
stacking something high enough to block the tailgate in your CUV?
Yeah. And then like 1.5 times isn't enough to be like, oh, this is worth it. You know, like it's not like you're getting like 3, 4, 5 times the amount of space. I mean, unless you're getting into like a X7, you know?
Yeah, and I'm definitely not denying that the fact that there are definitely some folks that need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I kind of went into a deep dive on that as well, just kind of the markets that kind of thrive for them.
So that's what I was
Yeah.
just trying to look up, is just worldwide. For instance, because the question that popped in my head was, how does the U.S. compare worldwide to SUV sales? Is this just a U.S. problem, or is it global?
I think
if
it's
you will?
creeping out there.
Okay, that was what.
I mean, just from my observation of being in Europe before when we could travel.
Yeah. So I have, I think it's a global thing. And the reason I say I think it's a global thing is because Ralph Mahler, I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Shut to
is
Ralph.
the head of product planning for BMW. He says, the higher driving position we find is desirable for everyone everywhere. In Europe, we sell smaller ones like the X1, X2, and X3 because roads are narrow, parking's an issue, and people don't have garages like they do in the U.S. In the U.S., it's X3, X5, and X7 because the roads are wider, owners have garages, and there's more parking, or parking is more plentiful. Those three vehicles are all made in the United States for good reason.
Right, because they're all
Because
for here.
They're only for here. They don't go anywhere else, and if they do, it's very, very few of them. So I think it's a worldwide thing.
It's just a great way to shit out all your driving dynamics, is raising something
Yeah.
for no reason.
You know, it's the interesting thing too is that the average midsize crossover, so like a RAV4 or a CRV, they make it so it specifically costs less than the car variant.
Right.
So about 5 to 7% less.
Huh.
So there's there's like an incentive there. So if you're going to buy it and you're like, well, shit, I mean, I get this thing. It's already 5% less than the Camry.
Why am I going to pay Why am I going to pay more for less?
Exactly.
Because they're all slowly trying to phase out cars.
That's that's
So I think it was in 2015 was the first year that the SUV market, so I can't classify it as a CUV, but the SUV market outsold sedans. This was specifically in the United States. This is not globally. I mean, you take a company like Subaru, who we shit on all the time. It's hysterical.
Endless
endless.
shitting upon.
Beginning in third quarter 2011, Subaru sales increased every month, continuing through 2019, specifically in their CUV market. So like their Crosstreks. What's the other one they sell? That's the Outback.
Subaru does a really good job of hiding the fact that they're CUVs.
Yes.
yeah.
But as they slowly, every year, just creep it higher.
Yeah.
Like the Forester's a minivan.
Now we know how they stay in business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
all those, right?
Yeah. Porsche's right behind them.
Oh, yeah.
Porsche's Macan and Cayenne, they outsell any 911 3-1.
100%. A
It's
while
just like-
back we looked up those stats, and just from eyeball test, I can see a Macan or Cayenne every day.
Yeah.
And
Easily.
Rarely do I see a new 911.
Yeah.
Porsche's an interesting example because they're still very much focused on their sports cars.
Yeah.
But one of my main problems with CUVs is that, and I've talked about it with like the 5 Series versus the X5, it's apparent that BMW is putting all their eggs into the CUV basket, because you go and drive an X5, you're like, it's really nice in here. You drive a 5 Series, you're like, well, this hasn't been really updated in a while.
Right.
And that's my biggest gripe, is that we're not seeing any kind of trickle down. We're not seeing enough trickle down
across the
from
platforms.
where they're putting all their efforts to kind of like, all right, maybe use the X5 for an example. Like the 2020 got this new updated interior. Maybe the 2021 5 Series gets it like a year behind.
Yeah.
We're not seeing that.
No, and the X3 is endlessly better than my old man has an X3M 40X whatever. The equivalent sedan sucks compared to
Pile
that
of
car.
shit.
Yeah, it just
Enormous
sucks. Like
pile
you
of
wouldn't
shit,
want
yeah.
it, and you go to the dealership, and it kind of keeps people from getting it. And I think that's why they don't have wagons in the States.
Yeah.
Because if you want a wagon, just buy a monster truck and drive that piece of shit.
It's a shame because the numbers on what gets sold, so like CUV sales grew from 23% to about 38, 39% from 2009 to 2020. So I mean, it's a growth of 15, 16% over the course of 10 or 11 years. Now we know the manufacturers where they're kind of getting all their money from all their sales, but we're not seeing them do anything cool with it.
No. And you know what the real slap in the old balls is on this whole thing?
Yeah.
Is the argument was always for, hey, it's got more room.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
came like the X6 in the GLE in like the helmet hat
It just doesn't have more room.
machines, which are literally
Yeah.
just like if you took my wife's 330 Xi GT,
Mhm.
it's literally just at low X3.
Yeah.
Well, not X3, X4. So like
Okay. Yeah.
you're driving around on these helmet hat things, you're getting literally no benefit, but you're sitting higher and it's less efficient and it doesn't drive as well.
And it's always the more room argument.
But those don't have more room.
And how often do you need that more room?
It's like the guys that buy the pickup truck to tow a boat once a year.
It's just that
I dig
same that same thought process. Well, but you're also losing so much else on the front end.
Right, but the people don't think about it because you get so many more juicy, nice little tidbits that,
Yeah.
like, especially with BMW, but
Yeah.
with everything.
I mean, the amount of market the SUV stuff makes up, like 47.4% of sales in the United States in 2019 were the SUV market, with 22% being for sedans. Now, it specifically said sedans. We don't know, two-door, whatever, however you want to classify that, hatches, I don't know. But, I mean, 47%, once you cross 50, there's no going back.
No.
That's it.
And
It's all
I-
downhill.
I mean, more than half the time, you see these people are driving by themselves in these things,
By themselves.
wearing a mask.
So, perfect. Thank you for bringing that up.
So you know what kind of person buys these things.
It's geared towards 3 different markets, 2 markets in the millennial kind of range and 1 in the boomer range.
Boomers.
Let's clarify. Millennials, 81 to 96. You're a millennial. I'm a millennial.
It's hard to deal with. Hard
Josh
to
a
hear.
millennial.
Yeah.
I'm
Ben,
in
when
my
the
own
fuck were you
generation.
born?
You know-
01.
Oh,
I don't even.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
fucking.
oh Jesus.
They don't
Alien.
classify you anymore.
Yeah. Broken.
Yeah. So the millennial group,
Literally grown up in the worst time now.
from market
It's 1 year.
research, they find that it's meant for first-time car buyers who
Mhm.
want to feel safe and secure.
Even though they're not safer.
Even though they can.
I have
flip-
data on that as well. We'll
get
we'll
it.
work our way there. And single car families, they
Mhm.
need one vehicle to do it all, and a sedan just isn't going to cut it. So that's why they need. Maybe they live in a more,
Rural.
maybe more of like a city environment where they need a vehicle that isn't as large, so an SUV isn't going to cut it, but they need the space, so it's kind of that in between a sedan and like a full blown SUV.
Yep.
So that's kind of where they're pushing all their eggs into that market.
CUV.
And then the boomer market, 46 to 64, you all know what happened then. They're empty nesters, so they don't have kids anymore. They're frail, they're breaking, so they don't want to climb out of a big SUV or climb
Into a Rolls Royce.
Yeah. So they need something that's kind of in between where they can still feel safe and secure. Again, this whole safety thing, everything revolves around this whole, we want to feel safer and secure in this CUV thing. Or like they don't want to climb down from like an SUV. So like that takes up, between those kind of age groups, that takes up almost all of CUV sales.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I mean, there's a big gap between 64 and 81. I mean, what are they driving?
64 and 81?
Pickup trucks. They're driving pickup trucks.
No way.
Yeah. They're driving
64 to 81?
not the year 1964 to the year
Oh, Jesus. I
1981.
was
Yeah,
gonna say, I
yeah.
thought you meant ages. Like,
Yeah.
God
No,
damn,
no,
that's
no.
a lot
You know
of
that's
danger.
really funny. That like factually, like I can think in my mind.
Well, I had about 45 minutes at the end of my day today to really kind of hammer all this out. So
I can think of that
Yeah.
year period. Damn near every single person
yeah,
that I know of that year range is driving a pickup.
yeah, 1964 to 1981.
Thanks, guys.
They're into the pickup trucks. The bones are still strong enough where they can climb up and climb back out of it. And
Lots of vitamin D.
they make the backseat to pickup truck so big now that you got kids, you just fucking throw them in the back or just in the bed.
I give real trucks a pass. Like
Real-
truck
like
trucks, like Gladiators,
pickup trucks?
Broncos, pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Like, that's an uncomfortable to drive
Yeah,
truck.
it's a commitment.
Right.
It's a commitment. It's a body on frame.
Yeah, that's-
you're sacrificing.
You get a pass. I still think it's stupid.
Life, limb, and spine, but
Certainly spine.
you're doing it. You know,
Yeah.
So-
Mileage.
it's an interesting thing. This whole CUV. And I think my ass wouldn't be so chapped if like I was seeing that they're making all this money off of these CUV things
And still made cool shit.
and then still make cool shit. Because now I know you got the money to do it.
Right.
I know your sales are up.
Yeah.
I know you're selling all this cool shit that cost the same as what you were selling before, and now you're selling more of it.
It's just the
Give me something cool.
It's just the mentality of, well, we can make more money if
Yeah.
we do this.
Take the sting
instead of-
off by doing something cool.
Yeah.
Jesse J in the chat room, born in '78, got 2 trucks.
Jesse J. Jesse J. What do you classify that new vehicle you got
Digisorder
coming
CUV.
in? Yeah, Digisorder CUV. Shouts to you, buddy.
Big shouts, man.
Yeah, awesome car. Can't wait for it to come in. He's got some choice wheel styles he wants to go with, so we'll have to discuss that later when it's time to make the choice. But
Decision 2020. What
What's that?
wheels to put on the CUV?
yeah, what wheels to put on the CUV? Anyway,
The other thing about CUVs to me, and maybe all cars are like this now, and I just haven't put it together yet, is like they all just seem like throwaway vehicles. Like down the line, no one's gonna be like, man, I love that.
Really missed my.
I really mixed my S4 humpback whale edition or whatever
Yeah.
that thing was. Like,
right.
Yeah.
but I think I don't know. Maybe it's just ingrained in me where like some old cars are cool. Old trucks like an International Scout's cool, but like I'm not like yearning for a Suburban. Even then, old ones I think are cool.
Is
I
there?
don't know.
I wonder if there's like a not a market, but
How
I
deep's that
wonder-
used market going to be before you scrap these pieces of crap?
I just wonder if there's a conglomerate of people out there who are deep in the GMC. I don't know, whatever their fucking CUV might be.
Game.
Forum, Arcadia forum, or something like that. Whatever.
yeah. I can't imagine there's many people out there. Again,
yeah.
like the disposable vehicles and then second, third, fourth hand vehicles. They're going to be super cheap. The parts are going to be plentiful. They're
Like
going to be
ML Benzes?
Oh,
Like,
Jesus,
do you
yeah.
see old ML Benzes? No, they're all in scrapyards now.
Right.
'Cause nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. Is that the one that just rusted like
That-
insane
I don't
too?
know, but I know there were just huge problems even when they existed. They had huge like HVAC issues and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were kind of one of the first overwhelming, that and the bubble Lexus. Those like the overwhelming SUVs.
What was that?
The RX 3 million.
RX 300. Right. RX 300.
You don't see a lot of old ones of those because you just retire those.
That had Altez's too.
Tez's baby.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's it. And then the only other thing I really had to say was that the stupid ones are funny to talk about. Like the Durango Hellcat, the
Yeah.
X5M, the S.C.U.V.s. Those things are funny to talk about and stuff. But I still hold
Yeah.
the same thing. Like, I had an X5M. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I bought an M5. It's better in every way.
Yeah.
Besides the
you ever miss
massive
the
amount
room?
of room. The
Honestly,
new,
like,
the
do you
new
ever miss-
5 has like big things to put your fucking drinks in the side. That's the only thing I missed from my X5. Is that the X5 had like you
big
could
like door cards.
bigger door cards, which the new one has, and then the X5 obviously to like go skiing and snowboarding and stuff. Like there's more room to throw your shit in the back, but I got a rack for my M5 and it's better in every way. I'm not soaking the thing with snow. So with the rack on it, I'm good, man.
So you're not missing it. So there you go.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Besides, I mean, the hilarity of having a truck that was that fast, and I think that's why we talk about them, because like there is something hilarious about like a 5,500 pound thing that accelerates that fast and has cruise ship brakes on
What
it.
did
Right.
someone a piss missile? What is that?
Piss missile? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was right around the time Chuck got his X5M. We kind of did a launch control from a rest stop. And we both looked at each other and we're like, a vehicle this large weighing this much should never move this fast.
And then you slam the brakes and it does a front flip.
Yeah.
That was
That's
crazy.
It's like the equivalent of a cow
Yeah.
running. Not Usain.
You ever see a cow in a wind tunnel?
Usain Bolt speed.
But
Yeah.
same thing, like mine hit 110,000 miles and it was like, not only should I get rid of this thing, but I should advise the next person to buy it, not to buy it.
Which you did.
I did, because it's
Yeah.
not like a classic fun. It was just like, this thing is going to be a
Like you
barrel of
said,
issues.
It's a not one and done, but disposable vehicle.
Yeah, abandoned ship.
Yeah, I think it'll always live on and like, hey, remember that time I had that hilariously fast X5?
Right.
And
Yeah.
then that'll be it. That's the end of it.
Yeah, one trick pony.
Yeah.
Levant's chiming in. CUVs and SUVs cater to people who don't care about or like driving and just need an appliance to move them from place to place. That's why CUV drivers are always terrible drivers.
Yes, and that's why like
I'm not about categorizing everybody like that, but you're right. They are all terrible drivers.
the people I categorized earlier were the first group of millennials who, yeah, they just needed that first car. They don't give a it's listen, I need to wake up, get in my car, go to work.
Yeah.
Park it, get back in my car, come home, go to the grocery store. Like, I don't need to do anything cool like with it. I don't need to feel
it's,
anything in it besides the fact that it's transporting me from point A to point B safely.
Go get coffee, but it's got to be fun because they try to make them all fun.
Do first-time
It's so
drivers
fun.
get brand new cars now?
You know, I heard like.
Young Ben didn't.
So here's the thing.
Oh, no.
I mean, my children will
Jesus.
not.
This is a whole different thing. Is that people, you, myself,
You.
Josh, Ben, I'm assuming, ran out and got your license as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
No.
not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I heard that. That's,
I didn't
That's
actually.
disturbing.
Oh, really?
I waited till I was 18.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
All I did was ride my bike. Literally.
Fair.
That's it.
Fair.
I
Okay.
taught my wife how to drive at 18.
Yeah. I failed my
funny.
driver's test. So,
But the second, see, it's kind of a, so 16, all I did was ride my bike. That's literally all I cared about. Then I hurt myself really bad at like 17.
Yeah.
And then
License time.
it was like, it was pretty much license
Yeah.
time. All right around that same time frame.
so
And then
like
the
that's
second
not
I
a
got
thing
my-
anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's weird. I'm going to wait to, have to see what Travis is like because he's 14.
Yeah.
So
I'm
he
pretty sure I
doesn't
got my
have-
license like 3 years before Ben was born.
Ben, what year were you born again?
01.
01. Okay. I have mine 06, so we're not too far off, you know?
Maybe it was about when Ben was born.
Yeah. I don't know. You're probably a few years before me or right around the same time. But, yeah. So, I mean, for the fact that a first-time car buyer is now probably getting out of college, maybe early 20s, they probably have some sort of job where they have a realistic income where they could afford. I mean, see, they're fucking cheap as it is. I mean, you're talking, it's 20-something grand,
Yeah, you
mid-20s.
said they're artificially cheapening them. Too.
Yeah. I mean, they're mostly plastic. They're disposable vehicles, like a disposable razor. You swipe your balls twice, throw it in the trash. You're done.
Boom.
That's
Unless
it.
you use them.
C.U.V.
Unless you visit manscaped.com.
Yeah. They got to pay us for that one.
Yeah.
But this whole safe thing, where it was like, oh, I want to feel safe. Want to
It's
feel
a
safe. Well, I was like,
False sense of security.
yes and no.
Okay.
So in the year 2018, 89,000 crashes were studied. 47% of them were head-on crashes.
40% of them were
Holy
young
sh-
Bens.
47% are head-on crashes.
Wow.
Never had a head-on collision.
There we go.
So
actually,
let's call
okay.
it. Let's not
It's-
use the word for head-on. Let's use frontal collision.
And it's a
Frontal.
little unfair because
Full
that-
frontal.
Full frontal.
that's not all crashes. That's just what they studied. So they
Yeah.
could have very easily went, let's pick this. So, no, I
Yeah.
want that one. I
So
want that
you
one.
could skew the results any way you want.
Yeah.
This is the way they skewed them here. So obviously, laws of physics are easy. If you have one larger object crashing into a smaller object, a larger object's more than likely going to win. So
Hence H1.
yeah, hence why I need an H1.
with an exoskeleton.
So anyway, this study found the odds of death were 7.6 times higher for a driver inside of a car. So not an SUV, not in a C.U.V.,
But-
not in a pickup truck.
Only 7.6 times.
7.6 times. I'm not a gambling man, but let me tell you, I'll roll the dice.
And the other thing too is
Not
that
7.6%. 7.6 times.
7.6 times.
So like 700 times more likely.
is that
I'm gonna grab a CUV.
is that a fair? What are they saying crashed
No,
into
none-
it, though?
none of this
that's
is fair. None
that's
of this
right.
is
They're
fair.
writing the argument.
But
to,
this is Consumer Reports, and
Yeah.
this is people literally Google is my see because as I'm typing in this into my work computer, which I've
It
never seen the
fills
word
out.
CUV,
Yeah.
Google's already got it all filled out for
Yeah,
me. This
yeah.
is something people are searching.
I'm just
and
curious.
this
like,
is the data that's being put out there
they
by
could take
Consumer
that-
Reports, by Edmunds, by websites that have no business publishing anything about anything automotive.
Fake news.
it's,
yeah.
China.
I wonder if they, dare I say, pick their argument. Like, oh yeah, no, I want that crash where the tractor trailer hit the car.
Yeah.
Give me that one.
Yeah.
I
Because
want the one where the Suburban hit the car. Give
Yeah,
me
we
there's
that
gotta
one.
get deeper
definitely
into
more than
safety.
80-something thousand crashes in a year in the United States.
Right.
So they just studied these 80-something thousand.
Yep.
And there might be something particular with these.
And I'm not disputing. Like, for instance, my SUV is certainly going to be much safer than. For
We get into a
instance,
frontal
E36.
collision, Josh, right? Your Explorer hits my 1 Series. I mean, what do you think's going to happen?
This is gonna drive right over the top.
Yeah.
Thus
Yeah.
making it more
Yeah.
dangerous for other people.
I'm 760 times more dead than. Anyway,
Think about pedestrian safety. God damn it.
so there's a yes and a no.
Flings them right off. The
Do I
front
think
end.
it's actually that much safer? No. Do I think this is the information that's put out when you Google it, when someone when they want to buy their car for the first time, they want
Or
to make sure that they're all fucking
talk themselves into buying the correct one?
yeah. This
Yeah.
is the stuff. This is the information that's out there, and it's oddly specifically the same on every single website.
Right.
Because it's true.
Right. As if it's fed.
I think it's because it's a what do you call that
Coordinated
dance
effort?
you do at a party where the conga line?
Electric slide?
Yeah, the conga line. Everyone's kind of jumping on, grabbing each other's hips, swaying back and
Not
forth.
anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
Square dancing.
Square dancing, a little hoedown.
Crip
Anyway,
walk.
I don't think they're great. I think
Harlem shake.
they don't offer anything that great over a sedan
Yeah, SUVs suck. Change our mind.
or a hatchback. Hatchback, I didn't even bring this up.
Oh my
Hatchback's
God,
the
love
be
them.
all end all. You're telling me Volkswagen's smart? They're not very smart, but they're smart where they only make a 4-door GTI.
Yeah.
Well, you get 4 doors. There's plenty of room in the back. The hatch is huge. The seats fold down.
You can put a perfectly good rack on top.
Yeah.
Mini with their 4-door Mini. I mean, my girlfriend's got a 4-door Mini. You put the seats down in there. You've got a minivan. Anything
Right.
you want to throw in the back there.
Chuck
Right.
it in.
Anything. Mulch, throw it back there.
Yeah.
Pots, plants, doesn't matter. Grocery shopping, throw it back there.
Loose
Drywall.
dirt.
Yeah.
Snow.
7-foot tall shovel, throw it back there.
Big
There you go.
shovel.
Yeah, I mean, it'll go to the front. I mean, I'm not denying that, but I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, just press it up against the windshield. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. I'd keep my hand on it, make sure it doesn't go through.
Don't hit any bumps.
Mattress on the roof, no problem.
I just,
One arm on either side.
Yep.
To hold it.
Strong arm and the old Rhode Island strong arm.
it's okay to look at alternatives. You don't have to
Yeah.
be force fed, what Google
And that's what
tells
this
you.
is. It's they're force feeding, and that's when the whole thing started to crumble down for me as I type in because the first thing is obviously I want to feel safer. I want to feel safer, and as Google filled it out for me, I was like, oh,
Don't be a fucking wimp. You know what I mean?
This
Right,
is what's
that's-
happening.
I don't,
Fake news.
I
Okay.
haven't, I don't know, maybe this is bad to say, I guess, but it's just a shot for me. When I'm looking at new cars, safety, not a priority.
No, bottom
It's
of
it's
bottom of the barrel
literally-
for me and the
No,
fam.
listen. If I'm looking at a newer car, I'm
Like-
assuming they're all safe. They made it to market.
That's the thing. I'm not
It
looking.
can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. It made it to market.
You're
It's
telling
got to
me
be fine
the
enough.
Cherry
See.
Impala is 90% cheaper than the Chevy Impala?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I
I have
just
to
used the
import it?
safety argument to get my parents to let me get cars.
Oh boy.
That's how I
Yeah.
got That's how I got the GTIs.
You
I said
are
they were
aware-
safe.
You are aware this podcast goes out to the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of your parents at least listens. to this.
Listens, yeah.
They usually
not
check
that
in to see
much
what kind
anymore.
Oh,
of dumb
thank
stuff
God.
you're up to.
We must have said something bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get it. It's important, but similar to what you're saying, if it's a new car, I'm not concerned.
My
If I go
logic-
to buy an M2
Yeah.
or a Supra or whatever,
Your
or
boy doesn't even
something,
look at the safety.
to me, it's right. It's not. Well, I'm going to pick this one because
Yeah.
it's got a better crash rating. It's just not.
My logic,
where-
which just can't be flawed, is the fact of the matter is they all made it to market. They're all at the dealership. They're fine.
I just want to sit higher.
You see? There you go. You just want to sit high. Put a telephone book on your ass.
Right.
Call it a day.
Perfect. Yeah, let me get a little stool pillow
Can I,
there.
can I get a standing sedan?
Yeah. How long? How long until you're standing up driving? You
Yeah.
just,
Oh no, you're going to be laid back, not even looking out at the world.
I know.
pretty soon.
Write in. Let us know what you think about SUVs and CUVs. Why are we wrong?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're wrong.
I mean, this is just our feelings. This is an opinion-based podcast.
This is our feelings.
There was a rabbit hole of a argument I wanted to go
We're all
down.
millennials, so this is our feelings.
Yeah. This is a safe space. You can tell us whatever you
Yeah, tell
want.
us what you
No
like.
judgment.
Yeah, I definitely won't tear it apart.
That once autonomous vehicles become, this website thought autonomous vehicles are going to become mandatory and nothing on the road will be anything other than that, and that then you won't need CUVs or SUVs because they'll be driving for you.
So that article was
So
written
you don't
by
need the room
millennials.
anymore?
I was like, I can't X out of this fast enough.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't need this.
Guaranteed that was written by a
Yeah. I
millennial.
had a great day today. I don't
Or
need
at
to
least-
Dude,
read
I would
this.
have erased my
Whatever the
search
next
history
one.
after that. Let me get rid of the cookies on this thing. I think it's time for the defrag on the old hard drive-o.
I mean, yeah, and if you can make an argument, if you will, of why, other than what we've talked about,
I mean, if it's a good one, we're not going to read it.
yeah, we'll just right. We don't want to take.
Carry on.
We don't want our opinions to come across negatively.
No, I would love for one to try and be reasonable. You
Convince
know,
the
like
boys.
yeah,
You still have the card?
Yeah.
Okay.
it worked last time, right?
Yes.
All right.
Fingers
again.
crossed.
Fingers crossed. Going to go for 2.
That'd be
Hey,
good.
no hot sauce, all right?
I know.
Same as last time, Ben. I'm good.
You're the best. You're the best.
No onions on mine, please. Thank you.
Get some French fries this time. Let's really go for it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's just a revival budget.
yeah. We'll blow the whole budget.
Yeah.
Hey, curly fries, all right?
Yeah. Can we get anyone in the chat to buy a mug to pay for our meal? Yeah.
That's. Hey man, got a quarter?
Are they up on the site?
They are actually.
Up on
Matter
the
of
site?
fact, they might already be sold out.
Buy a couple bugs there. We used to have donations available on Twitch.
Still there on our
Do we have donations available?
website.
Can you
Yeah.
donate on
Yeah,
YouTube?
If you go to revivalmodern.com, there's a donation
Yeah.
little tag there.
I mean, I think our shawarma one's like $450. Is that correct?
I think
month?
it's about it.
Yeah,
A week.
$450 a month.
But that's fun.
Yeah,
So we don't
no.
like CUVs and SUVs. It's not a surprise.
Yeah,
And
it
we
should
think they're
come across.
dumb
Oh, and
because they are.
to one person in particular who we've been discussing this, he was looking into new vehicles and said, "Oh, what about?" And I'm just like, "Well, no. Why don't you just get two of something? Like get a practical car and something cool." And then I would love
Just
to
going for the Lamborghini.
continue this conversation. Shouts to Paul McGrath.
Big show.
But yeah, it's I don't know. If I had a choice, I would not.
We got enough problems in this world. We don't need your CUV out there, you know?
The Cov. Cov.
I gotta say,
Discover the earth.
I would probably buy like a dirt cheap CRV though.
See, and that's like
I'd
that's
buy like a dirt cheap one.
Yeah, no, we all agree that CUVs are great.
Yeah.
And I'd buy one too.
Yeah.
But that's the thing for primary car. If I had a choice, I would not. However, if like I need something to
Go roading?
throw the dogs in, I don't know, so roading, whatever.
Yeah.
Grocery whatever. Okay, buy the cheaper used 4Runner if that's the thing, because I know they're
Do you
really,
I use
they're
4Runner.
really
No,
not.
they're outlandishly expensive.
Yeah.
But no, I'm like the CRV or something like that, like the actual like super small like
Yeah, yeah,
thing. Like
Honda.
I mean,
You know-
they're hilarious.
You know what's funny is a while back somebody mentioned the HRV to us,
yeah.
Oh,
we're
so
all-
sick. The two-door?
and we're all like, "What the fuck? I've never seen
That's a
one."
coupe.
I finally seen one on the highway the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
They're here?
There was an HRV
Coupe?
I don't even remember.
Shit,
It
we
was
need to get one.
black, so it was odd looking.
You want to hear something funny that happened to my brother? Did you hear what happened to my brother's car today?
No.
My brother's some 3-row Subaru Ascent, I think
Yeah.
it's called. And my wonderful sister-in-law was going up to Maine,
Mhm.
And put the dog in the back in a harness. I guess you get to strap your dogs in the car now. Back in the day, you chuck them in the pickup truck, off we go.
Yeah.
So chuck him in the harness. By the first stop sign, he had chewed through the driver's side seatbelt.
That
So
dog's the worst.
Yeah.
What for reference? What kind of pooch is this?
Golden, I think.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
got a little bit of everything going on in him.
So all right, might be a bit mad.
So
Yeah.
she, and this is a lease, so he's gonna have to figure that fucking thing out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
By the first red light, he had chewed through the passenger side rear seatbelt.
I'll have to have a word with him tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure doesn't go well.
I didn't know you. Okay, let's get this out of the way. I'm not a dog owner, and I'm not
Yeah.
an animal guy.
Yeah.
I
I
they
love dogs.
Dogs like me.
This one's just mad. Yeah.
But like, you gonna strap him in the car now?
I don't. Is that a hard
no,
and
you don't
fast
have
law?
to.
Right. I think
No.
that's
No, you don't
again,
have to.
I
Problem
think
solved.
it's just a millennial thing.
The problem I foresee here is she's driving, 2 children in the vehicle,
Oh,
both
right,
in
right,
car
right.
seats.
Ah,
You don't want the dog. That dog will most certainly be jumping all because he's just happy. He's so excited. And when I say he's the worst, he's great, but he's just like he's
not
happy.
calm.
He's overly excited.
Just maniac.
He needs the largest field you can put your eyes on and just
Yeah.
to run.
Can you muzzle them? Is that not a big thing these days?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah,
No?
I imagine he's just
Sounds
like
a no. Sounds
he's
like
like,
a no.
let me the fuck out. Like I gotta get
Yeah,
out.
I mean, but-
I gotta play.
He's now chewed out 2 seatbelts in a brand new car. I mean, the car's a couple months old.
If that. Yeah.
And my brother's like, "Yeah, no, I'll just put new belts in." I'm like, you have to rip the headliner out of the car to put belts in."
Yeah. He just got a phone call too that they called that they wanted to come in for service because it is a lease, so they do maintain it. Although it is Subaru. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we're trying to set up the appointment.
Yeah,
So-
well, yeah, give me a couple minutes there.
Well, we'll have status on that in the next few weeks.
Asking for a friend. What's it cost to install 2 rear belts?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that stinks.
Yeah.
Fully stinks. I mean, it's
Not-
definitely a long
That's a
drive.
big bummer.
I guess back in the day, you just chuck your dog in the back, and just it wouldn't
I
come
can
off the
see-
seat.
I think people still do that, but I think with the kids, that's especially with dogs.
No, I guess so. I guess the
rambunctious,
dog
if you
was
will.
sitting in the 3rd row.
Oh, okay. So, but even then, if he wasn't,
So what I'm saying is, you put the dog in the cargo area,
right,
plenty of room. Maybe
with
throw
one of
a
those-
couple hay bales back there in case things get a little rowdy. And then throw the luggage in
Well,
the
they
third
have
row.
the cages in there, or the cages you can install. I see those
separators,
Raging
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell.
The problem with a lot of these third row vehicles is that once you actually put up the third row, you no longer have a cargo area.
Right. So,
Right.
for instance, SUV
Thus, we're
outside.
back to suburban.
Yeah.
SUV outside has a third row. There's no cargo area after
Yeah.
that, and that third row quite limited.
Yeah, you're lucky if the tailgate closes once that thing goes up because it's so snug. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's why your boy's sticking to 2 kids. I don't need specialty vehicles.
yeah, 2
You know
kids,
what I
no animals.
I mean, it's just.
Well,
I like other people's dogs
that's
sometimes.
now it's time for questions.
Time for
Let's get into some
questions.
questions.
What's your favorite animal? Shit.
Honestly, dogs.
Here's a question from Michael.
Cows.
What's
Michael.
his proper? Oh, Mike FNY.
Mike FNY.
Question: What are the Revival boys using for wristwatches? He says he's rocking a Hamilton khaki.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. However, the gentleman
I
in
know
the other
what that
room,
is.
shout out to Talking Motorcycles, Tom at Talking
Talking
Motorcycles.
motorcycles. We're recording an episode right now.
Let me long time, or he
Love you.
loaned me for a long time, which I still have on my wrist, is a ball night train, which I absolutely love. However, he doesn't want it back yet, so I'm gonna ride it out as long as I can.
And not remind him.
I
Hopefully,
know all the time. I'm like, hey Tom, whenever you want it back, just let me know, man. Like, he's like, no, I'm good.
I got a. Tom's the best. I got
Yeah.
a Tag Heuer Formula 1 Indy 5 Hundo,
Ooh.
which I've had for years. And if you're trying to hook your boy up, I'm trying to get an IWC. I want an IWC Top Gun with the split timer on it. Hit me up on my OnlyFans. I think it's about $12,000. I'm guessing.
I'm wearing my Garmin digital watch,
Okay.
which I actually really like.
I was like, yeah, it's quite
Garmin,
cool. It's
Garmin
utilitarian.
Instinct.
It looks
Yeah,
very
It's a
tactile.
Garmin Instinct. It is. It is.
Tactical.
I can beat the snot out of
Tactical?
it. It's
There you go.
because I kept ruining the fuck are they called? Fitbits.
Fit, yeah.
Yeah, just every single one of them I just
Yeah, I
destroyed.
had one. If the band broke, I was like, I don't care about you anymore.
Yeah, it's so this one's
Leave
a
me
little bit
alone.
more, but knock on real wood. It's
Ooh.
been great ever since. But if anybody wants to send me an Omega, what is it, Speedster?
You going Speedmaster?
Speedmaster.
Dark Side of the
that's what
Moon?
it is. Yeah, that one in particular. Anybody wants to send
Yeah,
that
if anybody's
in,
distributing multi-$1,000 watches, we're
Yeah.
all in.
send them. I'll dish this Garmin real quick.
It's interesting how there is somewhat of a coalition of car guys and watch guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of watches are car inspired, etc.
Mechanical.
Yeah, related.
Mechanical, cool
Just
little
like
things.
that.
But it is also wild how expensive watches are.
Oh yeah, you can. You can spend a lot more money on a watch real quick.
Yeah, that's why collecting watches and collecting cars almost the same thing, depending
Yeah.
on what watches you're buying.
A lot less room needed.
Yeah,
a lot
seriously.
more return on the watches, I think, too. If you hang on to 'em long
depends on the
enough.
watch.
Yeah.
You're looking at 80s cars now, probably not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. They're skyrocketing. Let's see. Split lip Graham.
Split lip Graham.
Are Pop Tarts a sandwich or a ravioli?
It's a ravioli.
Yeah, it's definitely a ravioli.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
unquestionably.
Yeah, it's ravioli.
Thank you for the question. That's a good question. though.
Yeah. My golf is slow. You should
My
eat
golf
my
is slow.
pickles. Oh shit, we keep forgetting they're in the other room. We have them. in
How long have the
fridge.
pickles been in there?
Only until since Mount Washington.
Yeah,
right?
since
Oh,
Mount
okay,
Washington.
okay.
We'll got to remember to do that next week. We'll have a live tasting. Steve Voorhees, should I buy a K truck?
Yes. It's the most useful truck of all trucks.
KR Belch. Oh,
KR Belch.
Here we go. He must have loved this topic today. Need a daily small truck that can tow the Harlequin Tacoma, Colorado, or Ranger.
Tacoma.
Yeah,
Taco.
Tacoma for sure.
Taco.
I mean,
You want a truck that's going to last, right?
the Range is really cool, but the Tacoma is actually going to be able to use it and actually park value in it. So when you want to let it go,
Yep.
Plus,
you
you're
do
gonna
you
look
want
could
like
just
something-
drive
you're gonna
your
look like
car.
a cool guy.
And
Yeah.
you can make the Tacoma, some cool add-ons, if you
I
will.
thought he's got a Ford.
He's got a.
Yeah, but
what
he
do
wants
you
to
call
tow
it?
something.
We got an F-150. I mean, Jesus.
Wait, no. KR. He's got a Ford.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey,
Nah.
there was a red Ford F-150 that I got in and went to NASCAR in, so I don't know whose it is.
Probably
Might have
rented it to go to
borrowed- He
NASCAR.
might have borrowed that. Yeah, true. What's that? Churro.
Thorough.
Yeah, you
no,
don't wanna
he's
show
got
up-
a. I think he's got a Tiguan.
Sure.
I think. So. I think
Yeah,
so.
we
Can't
love
remember.
CUVs.
Shouts
Great car.
Carabelli. Grape_whistle. This one's for. this
Wow,
one's-
rape whistle.
That might be a contender for the new best name. Yeah.
Yeah, I read it and it didn't even.
Oh, what was that
Didn't even
skit?
recognize
The
it.
grape. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I'm not getting. That's yep.
This one's for Chuck.
Yo.
Fuck, marry, kill. Clown shoe E30 M3 E28 M5.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
this is a tough one.
You kill a clown shoe. You marry the E28 M5. You fuck the M3. It's
Yeah, I'd have
more
to
of
go
a
with
good
the
time.
same thing.
I mean, clown shoe's a great car, but I mean,
E30 M3 is a redhead inside,
that's
so
Yeah.
that's clown shoe up against like two greats. I mean, clown shoe's cool,
Right.
but
Right. Yeah. I think I'd agree with that.
that's why I'm driving my M6. Don't have to make that choice.
KR Belch, thoughts
KR
on
Belch.
people who collect cars and never drive them?
Fuck them.
I think we make
yeah.
that.
You know how we think about s.c.U.V.s?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Worse.
Add that. Patina.handle.
Patina handle.
Top 5 replica wheels of all time.
Wait, Patina Handle? I was just creeping their Instagram.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be in the magazine.
Top 5 replica wheels of all time.
Top 5 reps.
Dylon.
I
Because it's
honestly
been hot
don't
fire.
know.
What was it? There was a name of a wheel company. Began with a K. They knocked off.
Kirscher.
No, but
Kinesis?
Kirscher, I think, believe is the real one.
Oh, I'm not participating in a knockoff
yeah.
wheel company
I honestly
conversation.
don't know. Like, I can't think of enough to.
Yeah, buy real wheels.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about that. Yeah, definitely buy real wheels. But there was a company, it began with a K, and they made reps of like 3 different, like really, really like monumental wheels.
Aerobica?
And they were all everywhere, and they were very hard to tell. Like, it was one of those things where it's like short of you like reaching your hand around the back of the barrel to see if there's any actual bolts, you
Bolts,
couldn't
right.
tell.
You can buy eBay AC Schnitzers like the ones on my M5 now.
Yeah.
Like you could never do that before. And it's like you
Like
just got-
eBay version, or you can buy them on eBay.
they're like eBay versions. They're like
Huh.
$800 a set. Shipping weight
Cool.
900 pounds.
If anybody's interested in cool models, like actual small models that you build,
Like
of
chicks.
some cool vehicles,
Oh, my bad.
of some cool like British touring cars,
Instagram models.
E36s and whatnot. Visit Patina Handle.
Really? Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
he's got a bunch of cool stuff for sale.
Big shout out.
Same thing with a bunch of steering wheels. And what we're going to actually cover in the good section is that's where the E30 cup holder.
Oh, he's doing the
coming-
E30
yeah,
cup
yeah,
holder?
that's-
Oh,
that's
man,
where
that
that's
looks
coming from.
sick.
So
He's got a
we're gonna take
Momo
some-
wheel right now that's posted that I'm like, oh, I really want that.
Oh, man, I probably shouldn't go on his.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow that fool right now.
Let's see. Rado Blues R32.
Rado Blues.
Best/favorite season of Top Gear.
There's so
There's
many.
so many. There's nothing I dislike realistically.
There's so many. It's
And I'm
hard to
even-
really kind of narrow it down to one. I'd have to say I liked maybe somewhere around like 2012. There was a lot of cars. I'd have to maybe kind of reference the seasons I'm thinking of to the year. But there was a lot of cars that it was kind of mainly focused on. I know this is the unpopular opinion, but there seemed to not be as many specials.
Yep.
Or like double episodes, or like it was mainly like on the track.
Yep.
Flashy videos around the track. How fast can the stick go?
Yep.
There was a lot of that. So
Like
I'd have to kind of cross
testing review,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
boy,
that
that
blue
thing's
leather
nice.
wheel on the
The
M6.
Momo Ghibli that's on there. It's a Testarossa wheel, essentially.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. That with a blue horn button. Call me daddy.
Harris Teeter. If you could mod a wagon of sorts, what would it be?
E34 M5 wagon.
Wow.
I got the biggest bone for those.
Yeah, I would go. Modern. Obviously, the RS6 wagon's just like God's
R6,
wagon.
Yeah,
Would you have to mod that, though?
No, I'm going CTS-V wagon.
Ooh,
supercharged
that's
one.
another good one.
That'd be a very good one.
You want a car that fix, if you will.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Does a Ferrari FF count?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you want, buddy. This is
Go
your
with
show.
that. Go with that. Call it the.
I would have mod. I don't think we can afford to mod.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking.
I don't know what you'd mod on.
The
Complete-
general
complete-
affordability of that car is.
Complete hypotheticals. I
Yeah,
just
but
put
I'm with you.
Put an LS in it.
Get something dependable.
Ben Jarmin.
I shut the English band.
What is the plan with Revival HQ? What would you like to do? Well,
What do you mean? What would we like to do?
I think he might mean on the news side. Why did young Ben just text me? Is there a microwave I can use at the warehouse?
Because he can't eat because he's got his.
Oh shit! Right. Okay.
Is there a microwave in
yes,
Paul's
there
spot?
is. Yeah.
What's he getting? Fish?
Oh god. So yeah, the plan. We need to really just see how the space is going to lay out for the new side of things. Still going to have a lift and whatnot.
Go dancer cages.
Still have space for storage, and hopefully enough room to kind of shoot stuff, lay things out as we did previously, and definitely make it a kind of an event space.
It's gonna be more homey than the old
Community
spot.
space. Yeah, be able to put more thought into it. It'll be a nice setup once it's all.
It was almost a
squared and we get
detriment
going.
to have so much space.
Too much.
I just you couldn't make it cozy.
and
Yeah.
short of when a bunch of people were in there, yeah, like it worked for that.
Yeah, but you think about how crazy it'd look with a bunch of people in this space.
so
Be awesome.
Secret police.
with too much
Secret
space,
police.
it was just kind of like, yeah, just put it over there. You don't really have to think about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now when things are thought out, it just works a little bit better. Let's see. Arch Slave 84.
Arslave 84.
I see you swapped the casting couch for individual OnlyFan chairs.
Ooh. Keen eye, my friend.
4LLENN, also known as Alan.
No,
with a
that's
4.
4L.
4Len.
I bet his
4L.
name is Lenny.
He just writes, fuck cruise ships still, and fuck KB18. I don't know what that is.
Don't think I forgot about the cruise ships.
I'll tell you what.
Josh
Always-
Shabby,
always
come
with
at
the
me.
Cruise ships.
I'm pretty sure the Rona fucked cruise ships for us.
pretty
Pretty hard on the cruise
Although
ships.
rules apparently don't apply to them, and they just get bailed out. But anyway,
Do it.
I don't know what KB18 is.
Wuku_VW. How does one
Wuku
get to
VW.
shoot cars for revival? Send me an email. See where you are, what you got, and maybe we can make something work. info@revivalmotoring.com. No, please don't send pictures of your member.
Triumphant.
He also writes favorite type of pickles.
Kosher deal.
Dill, 100%.
Bread and butter.
I like the Ba
Doesn't matter
Temple.
what it is.
The Ba Temple half sours.
Yeah, I've not tried those.
Have you ever been to Gibby's up in Montreal? Those tableside pickles change your life.
Did we answer this before? I can't remember. Kevin401, best Chinese food around.
No. Kevin 401, best Chinese food around. Oh yeah, Swansea Chinese, Swansea, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Used to be Ping's, now
thought-
it's Vicky's. Shout to Ping.
Yeah.
Sorry
We
about
see you out there working.
Sorry about when you tried to escape and your wife got you back.
Yeah.
He
definitely just
that's the best. The Chinese food doesn't make sense there.
Yeah, he definitely just rolls napkins around plastic silverware now.
Yeah, exactly. But chained to the stove, rolling napkins around plastic silverware. Ping's my boy.
Yeah.
Big shout to the Swansea Chinese
Cash
crew.
only.
Big supporters. Big supporters of Revival. Cash only.
Sorry, distracted by a comment of a helipad. Tyler.Mark5.
Tyler Mark 5.
Which automaker has the best marketing?
Automaker has the best marketing. I mean, historically, Porsche's had incredible marketing. Like all their old ads and
yeah,
stuff.
BMW used to too. Remember how they had
BMW
the
used to have
drive?
great, yeah.
What was it? That drive video series with fuck. There was a whole series. that they put
I'm just
together.
thinking. I'm thinking about print ads. BMW had great print ads. Porsche's always had great print ads.
Yeah.
Marketing now, I don't know.
VW's got or had pretty good ones too.
Yeah,
They
back in the day
had-
was a golden era,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you can't.
Do anymore.
It's not that you can't do it. There's a higher fear of like how will this go over?
Now Hyundai with the Caliente, I would say.
The spicy caliente. Yeah.
Very
Or
Caliente.
Kia.
Kia, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Kia.
Kia with the Caliente.
I don't even know anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Tesla, because they don't do anything.
Buick because they got Matthew McConaughey.
I thought that was Lincoln.
Lincoln. Oh wait,
Lincoln.
what am I thinking?
So
Yeah,
obviously
no,
no
that
one's
is Lincoln.
effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he's just got
A
some funny
Toyota.
ones.
Giving,
Yeah,
giving great podcasters great cars.
Yes,
Yeah.
huge ads. Hopefully that's a big return for you guys. West Beach Willie.
West Beach Willie.
West Beach Willie
West Beach Willie.
just writes new GT3 RS. Wing or Schwang?
Schwang.
Schwang.
Schwang. Ronan_H21.
Ronan.
He just writes, ye all coming to visit next year when the world isn't on
Dude,
fire.
I really want
Would
to.
absolutely love to. You have incredible roads and views, and it'd be amazing to shoot some cars you guys get out there.
I'm just excited to see the people.
That too.
Man of the people.
That's
I want to
true.
eat some potatoes.
And drink some beer.
You drink some beer for me.
Peanut butter_idiot.
Peanut butter idiot.
Favorite mid/rear mount vehicles?
Mid
Lotus
rear
stuff.
mount.
Oh, like, oh.
Yeah, mid-engine/rear engine vehicle.
I'm just going to go. I mean, without going crazy money wise, I love the Lotus Exige.
Yeah,
Not that that's not as cheap, but it's.
right. That's kind of at least somewhat attainable.
I love the Lotus Exige. I love the way it looks. I just like everything about
I
the
mean,
Lotus
I really
Exige.
want to drive the C8 Corvette Chevy. Info
Chevy.
at revivalmotoring.com. Hit us up. Answer my
And
emails.
this answer is only inspired by what's the recent videos I'm watching by Ian Terrell. But like the Espada and the Miura, I mean, it just
Well, yeah, the Espada's front
the
engine,
Miura,
but
yeah,
it's
the Miura.
incredible.
But like those videos alone, because he kind of bounces back and forth with the Miura. I mean, you look at that and it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, why make anything?
The
Why do they even
video-
continue making new
Yeah.
cars after that?
That video that Harry did when he drove one, was it the bright green one with the blue interior
yeah,
a while
oh
back?
my god, that's my favorite car.
That was just like, oh, fuck yeah.
Harry
Yeah.
did
Oh,
do
fuck yeah.
a recent video where he goes to the London Concours and the concourse event, and it is like wildly normal compared to stuff we see here in the States now.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just kind of staying away from each other, but it's in the middle of town. Everybody's there. It's
just doing
nice.
them.
Shows it can still happen.
Bill's Kitchen in Malibu has been doing kind of like a cars and coffee thing, and it's
Malibu
been
Kitchen?
working out. Yeah, Malibu Kitchen. Thank you.
Mhm.
And it's been working out really well for them. I've seen some videos
Good
and
for them,
pictures from
man.
it, and people just kind of come, park, roam around, do what they want, get the fuck in their car and get out.
We all know and make the best of it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job specifically there.
This next question ties into that for the most part. Tyler, say what?
So what?
What was your ultimate driving experience thus far? And I would have to say mine certainly this year was definitely our rally. That was just quite a
Yeah, because that was just an overall great driving experience.
Yeah, it's
just
not about
like-
the car. The memories from that, it's just going to,
Yeah.
forever. Like in a year that has totally sucked.
Yep.
It was great to see everybody hang out. We're definitely going to do something else. We're working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was awesome.
Here's a good question. Rodknock _racing.
Rodknock Racing, the big Subaru
I
guy.
was just gonna say Subaru. What age would you put one of your kids in the passenger seat of a Miata with airbag off?
That's be a great question for you, I guess, because
Well, how do
So when front-facing seats are available, just pop them in there. You'll be fine.
right?
What are you
right.
trying to do? You're gonna go on a road race, or you're gonna just drive them
Yeah,
around?
just put them in there. I think just in general, just putting them in there. Because
as soon as you can go.
I mean, I don't know.
When my
difference-
kid hit booster seat, it was like, okay, like we're cool.
Yeah, and so for
Front-facing
instance-
child seat, you can pull it off if you have to.
right?
But
yeah,
I thought booster seat. Booster seat, I think you can airbag as well. I don't think the airbag's the end of the world with the
I
booster
think-
seat.
Yeah, once they hit a certain weight. But again, being in the front with a front airbag. Yeah, I think, and that's why he puts airbag off because, I don't know if it's
Yeah, but if
weight
you're
or just
facing
age.
forward and have a front airbag, I think it's better than if you're facing forward and have just
airbag off.
have a dashboard.
I
don't
can't
know anything
remember.
about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some
I'm
states
not,
have fines. I don't know.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want advice from us about that.
Yeah. That's
If you're
that's
an
a
old
tricky
man, you'll
one.
get it.
Yeah, look into it.
Yeah, if you're a dad, you'll figure it out. That instinct
Yeah,
will take
I
over.
mean, the kids went into.
I'll tell you
not
what.
the
One of my
kids,
buddies showed up here with a car. I'm not going to talk about who it is, what the car was, with a kid that was the same age as my daughter. There's no booster seat in it. It was front seat, and I was like, oh, all right,
but- so, I mean, the boys,
no judgment.
11 and 14. I felt fine putting them in the Supra.
Yeah.
Front seat of that, so that was okay. Like it also heavily.
Yeah, my daughter went for a ride on the Supra.
Heavily depends on what your age and the kid is, etc.
Yeah. What's your appetite for risk?
As you know us, we preach safety. Kyle Crowbath.
Kyle Crowbath.
What are your favorite detailing products? What are ones to avoid?
Oh my
I
god.
think we just talked about I really love the Atom stuff.
Adam stuff's great.
Yep.
I use P&S bead maker as like a spray-on sealant.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's the Pottle told you about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Shout the Pottle.
Yeah.
Ridiculous stuff. I love it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite cleaning product right now. And then the Optimum no rinse, just
Yeah.
for like a quick detailer that doesn't have any type of wax in it.
Yeah.
And the Optimum also makes like a shine one that's great too.
They make so many products. They're known just for that no rinse stuff. Both the blue and the green, waterless and mixed with water. But if you go on and you look at their like just catalog
endless,
of
right?
detailing products, it's endless.
It's become such a insane market now.
Yeah.
I mean, it was before, right? But there was only a few names. I feel like there's so many more names now.
It's interesting because you can like pick the best of everybody. Like I like that P&S bead maker. I like the Atom stuff. I like the Optimum. But like this Corey was saying last time, like if there's one, you can just buy everything Adams and it's going to be good.
Right. D. Grindy 13.
D-Grindy 13.
Old military vehicles, Humvee, G's, Deuce and a halves, etc. You into them?
You could do half tracks.
Okay.
Crazy Ben has a half track.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I don't know too many old military.
Deuce and a
vehicles
half.
by any
I'm
means.
all about them.
I don't. What
I
is
like.
that?
I don't. Deuce and a half has the real big trucks.
Okay.
My neighbor
Just
has one.
Right.
Ian Crazy Ben. I mean, Crazy Ben could do a lesson on him. He's probably got like a Deuce and a half. He's probably got
Yeah.
one of each.
It would be cool to see.
He has a
those.
half track. A half track is literally a giant truck with the backs just basically tank tracks.
Yeah.
A Humvee would be cool.
Still thinking
With an
about it.
exoskeleton too.
Yeah.
Last one here. Never_finishing_projects.
Never finishing projects.
He just writes, what happened to Young Ben's car that he rode with Chuck up the mountain?
Young Ben informed us that he doesn't have any brake pads at the bottom of the mountain. He informed me that the other day, and I was like, yeah. I joke about Young Ben, but I'm not going to let him go up a goddamn mountain without brake pads. So I was like, you guys just ride in my car.
Yeah.
Because
I
the last
think-
thing I need someone to, Young Ben to cook his 2 centimeters of brake pads off.
Right.
And then, as you may have listened to the podcast today, we asked Young Ben how his brake pads are, and he tells us they're totally fine except when he fully stops.
Yeah. So
They're definitely totally worn out. I'll look at them when we leave.
we had to be responsible for him, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want
That's
the
why.
kid to get hurt, and
Yeah.
that is a great way to get hurt.
Endless jokes, with him and about some of the things he does, but do not want to have him.
Honestly, I felt bad for his girlfriend. I mean,
Be up
Jesus,
there
what's to
somewhere on the
keep getting you into? She's a nice girl. I don't want to end up off the edge of a mountain because Young Ben decided to save $60 on brake pads.
Got to keep things in line. I think that's it, boys. I think that's it for this week.
That's it. Shout to everybody. Shout to FCP
Yeah.
Euro
Shout
for
to
having us
s.c.U.V.s Euro.
earlier.
Yeah, having us live on there. We'll see Jade and everybody there hopefully soon.
I think you can actually go to their Instagram account now and still
And still see
rewatch.
it?
Yeah, you
the
can
Instagram
rewatch
Live.
our Instagram Live. So do that so we get some bumps. Maybe they'll sponsor us. What?
Yeah. They might be coming back.
And then, big shout out to everybody for listening.
Yep.
If
If you do want to sponsor us, info@revivalmotoring.com or hit us up on DM or anything like that. We got some slots open coming up soon. So
Sweet.
Hit us up. I think that's it.
Yeah. Thank you
We'll,
guys for listening.
We'll see you next
Thanks,
week.
guys.
Have a
Miss
special
ya.
guest in studio next week.
Special guest.
Will be pretty good.
Ooh.
Will be pretty good.
Get
Get
ready.
to get the ins and outs of some things.
Oh, better bring that
The
H1.
things. Yeah. We will talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.
Later. Thank you guys.
See you.